if y'all want to be together and y'all love each other, then y'all gonna tolerate what y'all tolerate from each other. Don't let nobody sit here and tell you how you should live, and they don't even fucking know you. We go to the club or whatever. When we leaving, some nigga grab Beyonce's shoulder, bro.
Oh my God.
One of the things I do regret about me and Issa is that we didn't finish the mission. Diddy was like, yo, y'all niggas want some pizza? We like, yeah. We thought he was ordering pizza. He got a brick oven pizza oven in his crib. Like, he had somebody make pizza. He had his own boxes and all that shit. None of them niggas ain't never give me no information on how I could do anything for myself. You know who did give me information? Akademiks.
Yeah. Y'all already know what's going down to Get Man's Fat Nasty Podcast.
That's right.
I'm one half of the Belly Gang boys.
Let me put my belly on your butt, you heard?
And we're in full effect tonight. Before you do anything, go like, subscribe, comment, repost, tell a friend.
Repost.
We in the building tonight,
please.
man. We got one of the dopest guys in the building, man.
Yeah.
We finally got him to come sit on the couch with us,
That's right.
man. He in the A now. He running shit down here, man. We're
Sir Wayno himself.
Wayno himself, man. We're gonna let you introduce yourself, man. Tell him your IG, man. Tell
What's
him
good,
who
man?
couch, man.
Listen, for I don't run nothing in Atlanta. I just want to let y'all know I'm a Harlem nigga. But nah, man, my IG, all that shit, Wayno119. You can find me Wayno119 on everything. Feel me?
Yeah, y'all go tap in, man.
Facts. What's good, y'all?
Man, it's good, man. We got you on the couch, man.
I'm on it, man. Like,
Yeah,
I be watching a few of these joints. I'm like, I want to pull up.
Yeah, man. We've been waiting for you to come down, man. So, man, like for people that don't know Wayno, man, how Wayno started, like where you started from, like you from Harlem. Give me your rundown a little bit.
Shit. I mean, I always have to say this because I'm a Bronx kid. I was born and raised in the Bronx.
Oh, look, you got to give the.
I got to tell.
New York niggas got to get a background.
No, I'm gonna tell you because like I was born and raised in the Bronx until I was lived in the Bronx. I was 11, and I moved to Maryland for a year. And then we moved back to New York the year after, and then we was in the Bronx for that year, and then I moved to Harlem when I was 12. But I lived in Harlem from the time I was 12 till I was 33.
Wow.
You feel me? So I am from Harlem, but I'm from the Bronx too.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm a Bronx nigga too.
Bronx
I'm a Bronx kid at heart.
Soundview connection and shit.
Yeah, well, that's the Soundview connection came from my dad. Like my dad is super Bronx nigga. Like it's crazy because my oldest sister went to school with Fat Joe. Like they was in kindergarten together.
That's crazy.
And my dad known Fat Joe since he was a kid. So like everybody in that area, my dad was the number man. You know what I mean? So everybody, everybody.
He was little Bumpy Johnson.
No, facts, bro. Like, bro, it's crazy. Like a few people that I told who my father was. Like one of Fat Joe's mans one time. My man Percy, he was around like Rico Love, and I had told him I was like, yo, I think you know my pops. And he's like, who your pops? I was like, Wayne from Boston Road. He's like, Number Man Wayne? And I was like, yeah. He's like, Number Man Wayne is your father, nigga? I'm like, yeah. He like, yo, bro, anything you ever need in life, man. So my dad, he passed away, but he got a, thank you, man. I appreciate that. But he had a really great reputation. You feel me? So it's like I always got to make sure that I mention the Bronx with anything I do when it comes to New York. You feel me? Because I'm from Harlem, but I got to say the Bronx.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, it's crazy, though. Every like dude I meet, that father was around them, they dad was somebody. Like my man I went to school with, shout out my man Al Cash. His dad used to run the record, like be on the mic and shit. You know, like everybody I meet, they dad be having like little stage.
Yeah, now my dad was that nigga. Like yo, bro, it's crazy because it's like when you reach certain ages now, I think about like me knowing my parents when I was a kid at the ages that like we are now, and thinking about like the people they are at that age now that we them ages. You feel me? So it's like my dad, like he was a person I was really loved. He was feared too. Like it was a lot of niggas that feared my pops. You know what I'm saying?
He the number man. He
got
got
to be
like that.
Yeah, bro. My dad was real aggressive and shit. But he was. I say one thing, like he was a real lover. This nigga had 8 kids, 8 different women. You know what I mean?
We all had different.
Yeah, I'm number 6 out the 8. You feel me?
It's like that with my pops. Shout out to Rob, man. Rob was a Rolling Stone.
Shout out to Rob.
Yeah, my dad was a truck driver, so he was just wherever he laid his hat was his own.
Facts.
For real, that's
but
hard.
yeah, man. But the Bronx, like for real, like I hate when people try to diss the Bronx, man.
Nah, the Boogie Downs, man.
Man, listen, when I had to move to Harlem when I was a kid, I was crying. Like I really didn't want to move to Harlem.
Right.
My grandfather lived in Harlem, and I used to spend summers down there. But like I really loved the Bronx that much when I was a kid.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Facts.
And then people make Harlem feel like Harlem is just like this one
the
big
greatest
world.
place on the planet. I mean, it is. You know?
I
gotta talk about Harlem shit too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It is the greatest place on the planet, but at the same time, man, like yo, I just love New York as a whole, man. Like living down here, you know what I mean? I do love living in the A and shit, but like I love New York. Man,
right. There's no way you can go get a slice of pizza at 4 a.m, but New York. Yeah.
Bro, there's no you can go get oxtails 3 a.m. You go get crab legs 3 a.m, 5 a.m.
Right. New York is it never sleeps, bro. It never sleeps.
Never.
Like, I think last time we was there, we was walking. I think we must have walked somewhere and came back. It was mad long. I took us the wrong place.
We were in Central Park trying to find juniors or something.
Yeah.
And we end up putting in the wrong location.
Juniors in Brooklyn.
Exactly. We had to put some old other shit.
Y'all tried to walk the juniors?
Yeah, we was on bullshit.
That would make sense.
Right. We was just wild.
He looked it up.
I looked it up.
He took it because he's like, nah, it's right here.
I took it. Yeah, we go over the bridge. We about to walk over the bridge. I was like, yo. So then we
not by no Central Park.
Yeah, we about to walk across some bridge.
Bro, I don't know where we were.
Yeah, I wasn't by no Central Park.
No. What's the cheesecake spot we went? That's the spot we was looking for.
That was Juniors.
It's Juniors. Juniors is Brooklyn. Like
they got one. This is one like in Times Square. That's what we ended up finding it, didn't we?
The cheese. Oh, it might not have been Juniors.
It's not Juniors.
Yeah, nah, it wasn't Juniors.
It was
the cheesecake.
What's the joint called?
Damn.
They do. It's one in Manhattan. If
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like right there. But it took us it almost took us to Brooklyn. That's why I think we went. We went across the bridge, but we were supposed to go to the one that was right there.
We got kids listening. Like, yo, hold on, cuz, man, what this shit say? I
said, keep saying 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
That's a nasty walk. I ain't gonna lie.
So we had fun just walking around. But I'm telling you this, like, bro, we was really up. But I just remember going to, like I said, I used to go to my people, my family house in the Bronx. And we used to be up to like 6 in the morning playing like hot peas and butter, all that type of stuff. So I remember like the New York summers, playing basketball.
The New York summers used to just be crazy.
No, it's a fact, man. I swear, man, I ain't gonna front. That's why I buy a lot of retro sneakers to remember. Like, for real, because and I'm not talking about shit that they re-release. I go out and seek and find shit from 94, 92.
Oh, okay. Just it's a dude that do that now on IG.
No Ideas Original.
Yeah,
that is the greatest page, bro.
Wait, what is it?
It's a page called No Ideas Original, bro. Right. But it's a page that just shows.
He showed the old Charles Barkley's the other day.
I sent him a picture. I sent him one of my old pictures with me with some Jordans on the shit.
I
wanted them. I ain't getting them.
You know what's crazy about that release, son? Because they dropped, DTLR had them, right?
Right.
So DTLR did the early release like on the Wednesday or something. So they was in the stores on a Wednesday. So that the original release was that Friday.
Right.
So when they dropped that Friday, I'm like, let me just go in here. He's like, damn, bro, if you would have came, he's like, bro, these shit sat in here for 2 days, niggas wasn't even copping. He's like, when they seen they was out,
they gone.
They were gone the same day. I said, you telling? He's like, bro, they was in here for 2 whole days. You could have walked right in here and got them.
That's crazy.
I said, that's some
I started out like, growing up in the Bronx and the mood of Harlem and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I mean, just being a kid, man, you know what I mean? Navigating, trying to find my way.
Right. Yeah. So how you got introduced to like the industry and all that?
Shit, I had got a job in the mailroom. You know what I mean? Like I dropped out of high school in the 9th grade and shit.
Damn, word?
Yeah, I dropped out of school in the 9th grade because I was.
Yo, all the niggas in New York drop out early and just make it. Y'all just make it.
I don't know though, man, because it took me a long time though. But it was like I just had the wrong. I also grew up like I was the only. Even though I had a bunch of siblings, I ain't know them. You feel me? So like I grew up on a block where everybody had a sibling. So I was always like I always would say like I looked to like older men to guide me. You know what I mean? Like I always was looking for an older brother and shit like that. You feel me? So that's what led me into like joining gangs and all that shit when I was a teenager. And then from then I was fucking up so bad. My mom was gonna send me to live in South Carolina.
Oh man, she might see to the south.
Yeah, it would have been worse. You know what I mean?
It would have been a bullshit. Yeah,
I'd have been a bullshit time. But she didn't. But I ended up a lady that had gave me a few summer youth jobs had got me a job interview because my mom her whole thing was like, yo, listen, you ain't gonna be living in this house, like you getting older and I'm going to work 8 hours a day, taking care of you, your sister, I just cook for y'all, like, you know what I mean, you gotta do something even if you're not gonna go to school. So I had got a job in the mailroom and shit, and when I got a job in the mailroom, it was the mailroom the world record labels was at.
Word, man, that's crazy.
So like I started out like delivering mail to Def Jam. This is like when Ludacris was new, you know what I mean, when Redman and Method Man was putting out their albums. So it's like delivering mail. I used to see everybody like when Murder Inc. first like started and all of that shit.
Oh damn.
Rockefeller, you know what I mean?
You already had a love for music too already?
Yeah. I mean, bro, I started. What's amazing about music, bro, is like, bro, y'all both fathers?
Yeah. We got daughters. We both got daughters.
All right, so look, man, before a kid can understand a word, they understand vibrations. You put on a song, they start dancing, moving that rhythm and get them. You feel me? So it's like I've been loving music since I was a kid, but also like the first time I started like really loving music was I probably think when I seen Walk This Way by Run DMC. You know what I'm saying? And then like Salt and Pepper. Like I was born in the '80s and grew up in the '90s. So
right. That's the illest years.
Yeah,
you can't get those back. I tell somebody that like the '90s, man, we seen everything, bro. Like,
the best era ever.
So I was like, I was like when I seen Juice. I wanted to be a DJ. You know what I mean? But I never tried DJing. But Juice made me want to be a DJ.
Oh, DJ Omar.
You know what I mean? No, that's a fact. Like, you know what I mean? Like Omar Epps, bro. Like just seeing that movie. Like, I don't think we be understanding like how much like representation means. Like when you can see an example of something that you think look like you, like Kadeem Hardison. When I used to watch, what's that show? A Different World. Yeah. That made me want to go to college. You know what I mean? Because as a little kid, watching Kadeem Hardison, he talking to all the girls. He got the Jordans. He dressed fly. You know, him and his man. That made me want to go to school. I didn't go to school, but that's what led me to music was just seeing representations of myself. So when I seen the movie Backstage, you know what I mean? When I seen Backstage and I seen like Lenny S and Tata and Skane and all these niggas on tour. I didn't know, like everybody tried to rap at least once. Right. You know what I mean? But I ain't never.
I never had it neither. I'm with you, Wayno.
Nah, I tried. I
tried. He probably got some shit.
No, I tried. No, I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy because me and my man Jay Dama, like he used to come to my crib and we used to write raps together every day. Yeah. And then like it was like one day. Every day he'd be like, yo, today is the day, bro. Like you got, like you know niggas used to have their little ciphers and shit. Yeah. He's like it was like the 8 Mile shit. I remember they used to tell that nigga like you gotta rap.
Niggas that rap to it,
but this is what I'm saying. So look, my peer group growing up is fucking T-Rex and fuck, like I grew up around T-Rex and them and I know all these niggas from when we was kids. Mook, bro. Mook, bro, when I was like, I'm older than Mook, but I remember Mook was like 12 years old and everybody used to take, like he was the nigga, go get the little nigga. Like Mook said when he was 12, he said, my flow like that country in the Middle East, it is real. I never forgot that bar, bro. And this nigga was 12 years old. I couldn't believe that shit.
That's my son.
So it's like, I grew up around Mook, and then on the west side, you had like Jay Mills and Vado, and I had my man Street. So it's like, it be niggas from our block that be rapping. I come outside and niggas be like, yeah, today, and I'll be ready, and then a nigga say something, I'll be like, nah, I ain't, like, I ain't about to do it to myself. But watching Backstage was like the first time I really seen shit, and I was like, I don't know who these niggas is, but they look chill, and maybe I could do something like that. You feel me? It went from me seeing Backstage and then having a job the very next year. So them same people that I seen on the big screen, I'm seeing Lenny S in person. I'm seeing all these people, I'm delivering mail to them now. So the stars aligned for me, so that's how I got into, my initial steps into music.
Right, then that's crazy. So you was around Rockefeller when you was young.
Yeah, well, yes and no. Like I wasn't, because people be trying, like a lot of people be like, oh, like people start talking about like, when I was in high school, like they be like 96, 97. I ain't know, I got around Rockefeller 2001. You know what I mean? Like right after Jay did.
Well, that's like Dynasty or Blueprint.
Like right after Blueprint is when I got around.
That's a good era.
No, facts. I came around like when Cam, when Cam came around, when Cam got signed, when State Property was formed, right before Dipset started. Like, I was a lot around that shit.
It's still like seeing, with social media, you see it like the post. I think it's probably something you posted or something. And I'm like, damn.
Y'all was in the One for PD video.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, son, that is fucking what?
Yeah, bro, I was in State Property 2 movie. Like, I was around them niggas, so, I worked with them. So, it was like, opportunities arise. Like, the way I got in the State Property movie, I just was sitting on the set, and, like, one of the producers like, yo, you want to be in the movie? Like, all right. Like, just got in the scene. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
so,
crazy. That's like, man, I'm like, them golden years. Like, the niggas don't remember them years. That was like golden years.
Yeah, because, like, a lot of people, like, even y'all said, like, the 90s, but the 2000s, the early 2000s was
golden.
Incredible, bro.
Yeah, like, especially for, like, music.
It was switching over. It was like, it was becoming a new era, and it was
Facts.
like, wow.
Right, that's when we got the Blueprint, we got Get Rich or Die Trying, all that.
Get Rich or Die Trying, you got fucking Thug Motivation, you know what I mean? Shit, the G-Unit era, all of that shit, you feel me? I was around, like, that's when I started in music, was at that time, you know what I mean? The State Property albums, the Diplomatic Communities, all of that shit, I started around that time.
You've been around a lot of
I've been in this shit, bro, 21 years now, bro. Like, I'm about to be 41. Been in this shit like 21 years.
That's crazy. You've been around some dope artists. That's crazy.
Facts.
Great legend. He done been a legendary. It's only right that he's legendary.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Nah,
man.
for real. You
Bro,
don't understand, like,
that.
bro, like I ain't gonna lie, like even watching you on, like, when you used to do your podcast, now I'm like, man, Wayno got mad. You got mad. You've been around that shit, so you don't soak up a lot of game, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man.
A lot of people ain't never get like. Man, some people ain't never at this rub shoulders with all that, bro. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I remember, I was just thinking about this because I was in New Orleans. I went to New Orleans on Wednesday, and the day I got there, Beyonce was performing.
Right.
She had a show out there.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about, like, one time I was in the studio with Jay and Beyonce, and, like, Beyonce had asked Jay, she was like, She's like, yo, do it matter like what you name your album? I think this was like right before. This was after she put out her first album, but she was just asking him like, yo, do it matter what you name your album? And he was like, the thing about this, bro, I could tell you cause when I was around these niggas, I used to like put this shit in my mind like, you're not never gonna see this again, so you have to remember everything you hear.
Yeah. Right.
So like, Beyonce, she asked him like, did it matter? And he was like, he like because if you like whatever you name your project, it kind of sets a precedent for what you gonna talk about. So if you, he's like when I said the blueprint, like people, I basically made that album like instructions, and I'm just sitting. I think I was probably like 20. Yeah, I was like 20 years old, 21. You know what I mean? I'm in the room with them. You feel me? So it's like, and it's working at Rockefeller is like when I got there, it was like when Jay and and Beyonce first started dating. So I was around for mad shit. You feel me? Like mad shit.
That's crazy though. That's crazy.
Energy in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Fact.
So man, we asked man on this show, man, are you petty, man? You got any pettiness with you?
Absolutely, I'm a Capricorn. I've been holding grudges since kindergarten, bro.
Yo, you a real New York nigga. I just told nigga that the other day. I said, yo, New York niggas, like when I go home, I think I got some niggas I was beefing with from like elementary. We still got beef.
No, bro, I'm gonna keep it a band. It's like I'm dead ass gonna go to a therapist and talk about that because it's bad, bro. Like remember I told you I lived in Maryland for a year.
Right.
So bro, no bullshit. When I lived in Maryland, I only had one friend for a whole school year. One friend, bro, and I'm talking about like, you know, I was different than a lot of these kids. So like, girls used to be on me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then these niggas used to hate on me. I remember.
Yeah, because you gotta remember you coming from out of town, so you got a different swag.
Bro,
and all
let me
that.
tell you, bro, is this one nigga I played on the basketball team. None of these niggas would pass me the ball. It was bad. No, for real, bro. It's this one nigga. I'll never forget this shit. I used to go to this Toys R Us, right? I used to steal basketball cards out this shit.
Right.
So one day I was telling niggas how easy it is to steal basketball cards. So I'm like, yeah, I'm popping mad shit. Nigga, I go in there, guns blazing, trying to grab the cards, I get caught, right? But I'm in there with my basketball team. Mind you, they all came there for the same reason to steal basketball cards. So they told me they just like, listen, we're gonna let you go, don't ever come back in here.
Right.
We go to like a fucking Kmart or some shit, steal some basketball cards out of there. We stealing all day. While later on, I get to the nigga crib, the point guard on my team, I get to this nigga crib, his pops was the coach. Do you know this nigga pops pulled me to the side and was like, yeah, you know, Brian told me what you was doing today, like that. I'm like, I ain't say nothing, but in my head, I'm like, this nigga was stealing too.
Right.
You feel me?
You couldn't snitch.
But I ain't say nothing,
right.
but at the same time, bro, like, so I'm saying all that to say this, bro. It's one nigga, I fought like 4 niggas that year. But it's one nigga that I fought. I ain't gonna say his name, but I remember his name. And one day, bro, you talking about grudges, bro, like 2 years ago, I looked this nigga up on Facebook, bro. I seen him, and then I seen, you know, when it starts showing you all the other people that, like, mutual like, friends, that they know, it was the nigga who was the point guard of the team. You ever seen Kill Bill?
Yeah.
Remember how when that bitch seen somebody, was like, yeah, nigga, my shit started ringing on. I was like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? I'm still upset over some shit that happened like 25 years ago, bro.
What again? You got
I hold petty, nigga. What?
That means I need to get my get back.
God won't let me hit the lottery because it'd be bad for niggas. Trust, bro. It'd be bad I hit the lottery.
That means I owe these niggas.
What?
He seen that shit and was bugging. Like, he around?
Yeah, I was hot.
Yeah,
them niggas probably don't remember who I am.
Yeah, they might be like, huh? You still ready? Yo, nah, nigga, I remember that.
I'm petty. I'm definitely petty.
Petty, son. That's crazy. What about you? You see some petty shit this week?
Petty. Nah, no petty.
No petty this week.
No petty. What did I see? I seen some fun. No matter of fact,
I ain't seen no petty shit. Yeah, I ain't seen no petty this week.
I ain't gonna lie.
Today
Oh no, I did. Yo, the nigga, what's the comedian nigga, the Spanish nigga that be dropping all the Jordans and shit?
Who?
Oh, the nigga that he said, man, them Jordans look like give me those with a side of everything.
Yo, he was like,
talking about Mike, the comedian Mike nigga?
No, comedian Danny, something like that.
He a Puerto Rican nigga.
He a Puerto Rican nigga.
That nigga who be drilling
with
all
the bald head.
Yeah, he funny.
Yo,
funny
so you know, I guess he be reading his comments.
Yeah.
So somebody must have said something like, yo, you talking about you coming at the
He said he worked for Tim's.
Yeah. Somebody.
Wait, what?
It was a
Nigga
nigga.
said he
You know how he was saying? He was saying
the
the Jordan, like the 6 rings, like the Mexican Jordans, like he was naming all the butt ass Jordans.
Yeah.
And some nigga must have gotten a comment like, yo, you must know what's his name. So he went. I guess he clicked on the nigga shit and put up his page.
he
He lit son up like, yo, you Oh, that's why you mad, because you got the 6 rings in your...
You got the 6 rings
like,
on.
everybody in the hood.
That's you know what's crazy, though, bro?
The 6 rings gets no play, though. Like,
they don't get no play, but I'm going to keep it 100, bro. Like, if I was Mexican, I'd be hot with niggas, bro. I ain't because Mexicans get a lot of flack for no, like, they don't be bothering nobody.
What it is, though, yo,
what's your address? He said, what's your address?
Me and this nigga was just talking about that. We was just talking about that, like, for some Jordans, like, you know, when you go to the Jordan card, it's like, I think it's like, probably like 18s. So it's 17.
No, that
18.
shit really stopped at 14. Everything after 14 is over.
Nah, you bugging. After 14?
Yeah, 17.
No, 16? 16 is fire and 17 is fire.
The case, the suitcase.
17 is fire, bro.
Y'all niggas doing it for the image, the case and all that.
Nah. I'm jacking 18.
I'm
jacking 20s. 20s is hard. The all black patent leather 20s is not hard.
The one that Cat Williams had on at the joint?
20s?
Yeah, the 20s on at the when we did.
Bro, pull the 20s up.
We're gonna make them look nasty.
Anything after the 14.
I gotta pull the 20s up.
I'm jagging 20s.
I can pull up the Jordan. I'm about to pull up the Jordan card. You gotta pull up the Jordan card.
I know anything in them 20s is over.
Look
he
at black.
He a sneakerhead, so he's with me.
Black Stealth
like
20, Jordan 20. Them shits was hard.
Jordan 20s.
Yeah, Ray Allen hit the fucking. No, he had on the 28s and them.
Them shits is horrible.
No, after that, anything after that.
Anything after 14?
Nah. You not jacking 15s?
No, 15.
Bugging,
What's
bro.
the 15? That's the shit, the strap over?
No, 15s is the shit in the
You talking about
back.
these right here?
The black shits.
Yeah,
those. You never was in jacking those?
See, that's it.
You was in jacking those?
Look,
you not jacking those. You said you jacking those or not?
G shit, I wasn't jacking them, but niggas get a pass with those.
Yeah,
niggas get past that. I don't hear that.
It was like, them shits, but I ain't had
Let me go to your Jordan card now. Your Jordan card was kind of off the wall, Rich. You said after the 14s?
Yeah, after the 14. Because that's, nigga, them the 15.
No.
that's
them
the
20s. Them 20s. Them 20s.
Oh, the 20s is definitely
the 16s is the shit that they got the shit you can take the shit off.
The Velcro shit.
The 20s, I mean, 16s was hard. 17s was hard. 18s was nasty. 19s was nasty.
15 is the shits with the
15s was good money.
Yeah, 17s was hard.
No, you know.
20. I say 20s. 20. What'd you say? 20.
I go to 20.
Yeah, 20.
I'm jacking the 20s.
You go to the 20. Go to the 20.
You niggas is funny as shit.
I'm
It's a
jacking
hybrid ass Team Jordans after the 14.
Nah, after the dub,
Oh no, the 15s, it stopped at 15.
Yeah,
oh wait, 16 get a pass.
Look, you don't know this
nigga. Nah, 16 is the last one.
Nah, 17 with the suitcase.
Bro.
No, them
I'm
shits
jacking
is not
17.
The
heavy.
suitcase, them was hard.
Yeah, I'm jacking
the all black
17.
shits with the gray, them hard.
The black shit, the white and blue shits, the copper shits, the white and yellow shits.
Number 17 right
Them
there.
good to hooping. Your shit, your 16
Them hard right there, Rich. The blue and white.
17 hooping.
16
is cool with that. That was the shit I was talking about.
Yeah.
15, so I'll give y'all 16. 17 on done, it's a wrap. No, 18 is
18's had some good cut. I don't like the black and blue ones. The white and blue shits was hard.
See, that's what I'm saying. Real sneakerheads know, man.
18 is done. Because if I catch you with them 19s, look like Mexicans.
That's what I'm saying. Why the Mexican? Yo, that's why the MS-13 niggas be on niggas' body, bro.
Yeah, because niggas said that the other day. Niggas said, yo, nigga, the comedian nigga, shout out to my man. I gotta get I think his name comedian like
Comedian
Daniel.
Mike. It's comedian Mike.
Something like that.
Mike
But
funny.
the nigga said, yo, the niggas be having them the shits on with a Dak Prescott jersey. That shit was funny as a bitch. Because
I'm
a cowboy nigga.
Nigga said, I'm not giving you my address.
This how you fit.
Yeah, this
Right.
this how you fit.
Right.
So man, let me ask you, man, what's your mental state from a 1 to 10, man? You can't use 7. Like how you feeling?
My
man?
mental state from a 1 to 10. My shit is
you can't use 7.
I ain't about to go 7. My shit was at a fucking 4 earlier this year.
Ooh.
Damn.
Facts. But I'll tell you, my shit right now about a strong 9.
Nah.
Strong 9.
Good.
Okay.
I feel it too, though, man.
Yeah,
I feel it too.
Elaborate on it. Why you feel like, you know what I'm saying? You said top of the year was kind of.
Well, I mean, this year has been. It hasn't been a bad year. It's just mentally, bro. It's like
Up and down.
Well, not really. As I get older, bro, like I think about like me being younger, and when I think about me being younger and shit, I start like now that I've been an adult for a minute,
Right.
but I have more wisdom, I have more knowledge and shit, and I know certain things. It's certain things that I'm noticing that when I was a kid, I'm like, nah, that wasn't right. You know what I mean? How people treated me, you know what I mean? How I lived, just certain things, and I don't fall into. Not necessarily a depression. When I first learned about what depression really was, I had realized that I had been depressed like majority of my life. You feel me? But outside of that, like I understand that happiness comes from within. You know what I mean? And nobody's in charge of that but me. And something that keeps me, you know, that builds my mental state is just me being myself. Right. So I still do all the same things that I loved to do when I was a kid. Like I collect toys. You know what I mean? I collect sneakers. I play video games because it ain't no, it's no expiration date on what brings you happiness. You feel me? So it's like I like to be myself. Like at the core of me, like I was saying, you know, the 40-year-old man used to be Bill Cosby. Is like, I don't give, bro. When I'm 60, I'm still gonna dress like this. Right. This is how I feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Like my children. Even when it comes to my children and shit, it's like I'm starting to get happier because things are happening better for me now. But earlier this year, I just was going through a little personal issues. Also on top of that, like, you know, I'm still, I moved down here. Shit, not even a year after my dad passed, and my dad was like my best friend. You feel me? So I never really like embraced losing him. I never mourned him being home. You feel me? So it's like I'd be back home. Like when I go back home, I always give me a rental, and I'll just like, even if I'm driving in the Bronx, I might drive past my dad's building and feel it. You feel me? Because I never really confronted them issues with them myself. So that's why I was saying, like, you know, this should be a roller coaster. Like, you know what I mean? As men, I be feeling like, I can't say that people don't care. Like I feel like it's not cool, but it's a common thing for us to say that people don't care. It's just that we gotta just start embracing when people do give a fuck about our mental health. You feel me? But I'm strong. I'm saying all that to say I'm a strong 9 right now. I'm gonna be at 10 by the end of the year though.
Right.
But did you take the time to mourn your pops? I know you said you didn't. Like, it might hit you. Did you take that time to grieve and do what you needed to do? Like,
I did, but I didn't. I feel like, you know, at the time when my pops was sick and shit, you know what I mean, it was some of the best things in my life was happening. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
moving.
I was coming out of doing everyday struggle. You know what I'm saying? I was coming out of doing everyday struggle. I was talking to Amazon and they was talking paper. You know what I mean? And that was happening. I was talking with P, you know what I mean? I was talking with P every day about coming down here and being a part of QC. Like I got a memory one day, I think, the last day I seen my pops alive in a hospice and shit, I was in there like just looking at, he couldn't talk, you know what I mean? He just was there and P called me, you know what I mean? And P called me and I stepped out and then I let my oldest daughter come up and see him. And then, you know, we left. And then when I got home, like probably, that was like 6 o'clock. By the time I got home, I was in the bed, I was chilling, like 11:45 that night. I got a call saying that he passed. You feel me? So like, it's a gift and a curse because a lot of good things was happening. And before my dad got like incoherent where he couldn't talk and shit, he was telling me like, man, listen, you talking with P, you talking about going to Atlanta, do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do that shit. Like, you gonna move your family, like, do all of that. Like, you know what I mean? He was encouraging me. So I didn't really get a chance to soak in the negative because my dad been telling me, my dad was a street nigga, so he been preparing me for his death since I was like 7 years old. No bullshit. He used to talk to me about death. When I was 7, he used to tell me like, yo, when I die, don't cry. Cause he didn't think he would die my dad died from cancer. He didn't think he was gonna die. He was in the street. You feel me? So he thought it was gonna be some other shit. So, you know, I didn't really deal with it. So that's why I was saying, like, you know, just sitting. You know, we get some time. My day, I don't wake up and just be chasing artists sun up to sundown. Like, it be 4, 5, 6 hours. I'm just sitting. So I might be riding and just have a thought and be like, damn, and just start having epiphany. So that's why I was a little bit down. But I believe also that you got to bring yourself down sometimes to come back up. Nothing is always. You know, you feel me?
That's a fact. You got to, because then you learn to appreciate. If you hear it all the time, you don't really get to appreciate or understand like the struggles or the traumas or the hard times. Because if you always in a good space, when it do hit you, you might just crash out. It get hard because you don't even used to understanding like, damn, I've been in this space before.
Niggas gotta embrace emotion, man.
We don't know how to, men don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
But that's because, bro, it's like, we all been 5-year-old boys, bro. First time you fell and scraped your whole knee off, everybody like, don't cry.
What I say about that?
We talk about
I talk about that all the time because like I told you, shout out to I Am Athlete. I be watching like I watch Brandon Marshall. Like I got twins. I got a boy and a girl. And he like I be like, well, my boy, I be like, man, get up, man. You being soft. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, with his girl, if she fall, I go get her, I brush her leg off, and like, you okay?
Do it, you extra.
You extra.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, but it's like you know when Chris Rock was like, man, he's like, if I had a son, he's like, I just wake him up every day by punching him in the face. You know what I mean? Because I ain't.
He also said, yeah, that's crazy.
I ain't never heard that.
You hear that? He's like, he'd be like, he's like, wake up, nigga, and just punch you in the face. But I, it's a joke, but I understand, bro, because I understand where you coming from.
You gotta make them tough for this world.
Yeah, because it's crazy because it's like, you know, and when I was talking with, you know, offset earlier. What I mean is about a couple of things, and like, bro, Rochester, Harlem, Atlanta, New Orleans, LA, poverty all the same.
Yeah.
Bro, every place I've ever went to, bro, everybody going through the same shit. It's like we and everybody like niggas love to compete in the hardship Olympics. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
for real. Like,
That's crazy. That nigga said the
for
hardship
real.
Olympics.
Niggas love to say, oh man,
My story, I done went through this.
my city had 500 bodies this year. My city had 502. Like, you know what I mean? 504. Like we love to outdo each other on the bullshit. But at the same time, it's like we don't take enough time to just build and understand each other. Like, bro, I was saying, like, you know, I love this music shit and all that, but I'm about to really get into philanthropy for real, because like I want to help people. You feel me? Like I want to help people and I want to show people they value. But because I've been studying a lot, like studying the Black Panthers and shit, and I was looking at like the Black Panthers 10-step program and all the stuff that they was asking police and asking white people for. If I had to ask them same things now, I'd be asking my own people for us not to kill each other, for us to see some value in each other. They was basically saying like, yo, like Bobby Seals was basically saying like, yo, we don't hate white people because of the color of y'all skin. We hate the fact that y'all kill us for absolutely nothing. So it's like I can't have that conversation with a white man right now. Not saying that white people don't, you know, kill black people in certain instances, but man, I got tattoos of people I lost. It came from somebody that looked just like them. You feel me? So it's like what I really want to do is like I said, bro, like the music shit, all that's cool, and I'm always gonna have my space in music, and I'm staying in music. Don't get it twisted. But I really want to like step into the lane of philanthropy. You know what I mean, and helping people. Cause
outsource what you got, like you know what I'm saying,
man,
and what
facts.
you in to show. Like I ain't just here, like yo, I could really
facts.
put in, and it's
Facts,
like when
bro.
your heart in it. And seeing what you did with music, and feel like if you put all that energy into what you want with that, and especially having a passion behind it, you could change lives, man.
And just teaching people that everybody don't have to do music to make money.
Word
You
up.
feel me? Like,
There's so much shit.
You know what? We gotta get over, bro. Like, I just can't. I just realized this, like, and it's crazy, bro. But I just realized this like 2 months ago. Like, everybody, we all not gonna reach the mountaintop of what we perceive to be the mountaintop off of our passion. Like, just because I'm passionate about music doesn't mean that I'm gonna become the most successful financially. You know what I mean? Socially or whatever through my passion. My passion, whether it's music, whether it's fucking making beverage, I don't care what it is, can be a bridge to other avenues, and you can always keep your passion. But we got to get out of the only way we gonna make it. Like it's niggas that, and I'm not saying that nobody don't deserve to have a dream, but bro, like it's niggas right now that ain't never even sold a CD when they was popping, a T-shirt for merch, anything, that think that if they get signed right now, they're gonna outdo Drake. And they've been rapping for 35 years.
Won't do it.
You know what I mean? No, for real. It's people that had a mentality. And my thing is like, yo, bro, do you know that there's other ways to become successful other than any fucking music?
Right.
You feel me? It's mad other things. So I want to just shed light on that type of stuff.
That's real. What about you, boy? Where you at with your mental state?
Mental state, I'm probably like a strong 8, like a 8-5. This week was kind of shaky, you know what I'm saying, due to circumstances. The people around, but I feel good though. Ultimately, you know what I'm saying. This was ahead today. I was looking forward. Honestly, I was looking forward to this shit because this shit been booked for about 2 weeks. We've been booked for like 3. For real. So it's like
I ain't gonna lie, this shit is hard. This shit is hard.
And I'm texting and we talking this morning and shit. And it's funny because I was gonna say it. I'm texting him and I send the wrong shit because I'm like, yo. I sent him, I'm like, yo, I see you tonight. But it's basically like, see you tonight, then exclamation, but I hit the question mark. And he like, nigga, I ain't standing you up, nigga, I'll be there. I'm like, yo, damn, I ain't mean to even see you, man. I'm just like, yo, damn, niggas is like, yo, is we still on? Because, you know, I follow up
every morning,
But then then the day of.
But you also do it in the morning because we'll have niggas that cancel sometimes.
But I'm going to keep it 100 though. Like, and the reason why I express that to you is because, bro, man, I don't give a fuck what people think sound corny or not, bro. I feel like if I say I'm gonna do something And like I don't give a fuck if I known you for 10 minutes. Or, like the more that I get older, and like I said, like the philanthropy, like the shit that I've been studying, bro. Like I feel an obligation to my people more than anybody, because everybody feel an obligation to their people. Now that don't mean that I gotta, you know what I mean, do everything. But if I said I'm gonna do something and we both agreed upon an engagement, then I'm gonna be there. Like you know what I mean, I'm gonna be there. That's why I was like, nigga, I ain't standing.
That's right.
You feel me?
And I respect it. And I'm like, damn. And cause I'm seeing, cause we texting and you see you again. I'm like, oh damn, I ain't even notice I put the question mark.
But it's all good. It's just
no, exactly. And I was like, it was even just for you communicating. I already have felt that this is what it was. Cause at the end of the day, if nigga wasn't, they wouldn't have been still responding, saying, yo, this what, replying. I'm like, okay, now he giving me the energy, this is what it is. And we can respect that, especially like you said, oh, your word is like how I live, but the word is all you got is your balls and your word as a man. It's like if I say I'm going to do something, that's how we carry ourselves. So when it's commended on that, it's like, I respect it. Even what you showing, your punctuality. Like, I'm walking in here, this nigga's here at 9 o'clock. I'm like, he like, yo, I'm outside. I'm like, yo, damn. I'm like, yo,
I was running late daddy duty, had me whooped today.
I'm like, yo, that's fire.
Like we chose.
For real. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. My daughter helped me get through like this week. This week was kind of tough for me because I had to like postpone some shit, you know what I'm saying, with my family. And it was just like, next week was supposed to be like a big ass week for me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like at a 6, you know what I'm saying? Because like, I don't know if niggas think like men, like we be having shit that go on too, like, you know what I'm saying? And when you hurt, I'm hurt too. So you know what I'm saying? So it's just like at the end of the day, like my family come before anything, man. And a lot of shit that we do to keep this shit going, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? In life, you know what I'm saying? So like I was at like a 6, but when I got here, I'm like, damn, my nigga Wayno here already. We ready to work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man. I try to bring that energy. You feel me?
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So you brought the energy tonight, and it's just dope. You know what I'm saying? Because like, bro, I don't think you know how much you like you meant to the rap game. Like, man, like you said, like, like you don't have Dave East. You don't been around rocking. That shit is hard, nigga. That's nigga, you was on one of the biggest podcasts at one time. You know what I'm saying? And what I respect about you too, Wayno, like when you got some shit, like anybody that say something, like you get on that shit and you speak your mind. I ain't never seen you bite your tongue.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Because you know what it is, bro. It's like I never planned to be in media or be on camera.
Right.
I never planned. Like I really wanted to be a rich nigga that nobody knew.
Everybody want to be like that.
Yeah, bro. I wanted to be a rich nigga that nobody knew. But like, you know, the way I even got on like Everyday Struggle, I had a relationship with Nadeska. She told me to pull up one day. And from that one day, you know what I mean, I ended up staying on that shit for 3 years. I actually did the show longer than Joe Budden did the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And because once they told me that they was gonna pay me to talk, I was like, y'all niggas gonna have to pay me to shut up.
Right.
Feel me? But it's like I said something to myself that whenever I got on camera, I would never be out here shacking the fool. You feel me?
Right.
Because like,
Shaq the fool had the whole world fucked up. Shout out to Shaq.
Facts, but you know, cause you know, even though like I'm not gonna say I'm far removed, but like I've been out of the hood mentality. The hood is not a place. That shit is a mentality. You feel me? And I've been out the mentality for a minute. I still love where I come from, and I represent where I come from, and I stand on where I come from in the sense of like, no, I'm not a stepper and all that dumb shit. What I mean by that is like when I say where I'm from, I want people to look and see that there's good people there. It's not just all about, you know, the negative, because I think that's one of the things that get thrown out that everybody think. Like, I come from one of the a bad, horrible neighborhood, but at the same time, it's a lot of good that come from there. It's a lot of good people, and it's a lot of people that's trying and striving. And and when
y'all might even got the most successful people out of New York City, Harlem.
Yeah, but I mean, just where I'm from, like, bro, where I'm from on the east side, like, we didn't have a lot. Like, I mean, shit, it's probably me, Black Rob, and G-Dep. You know what I mean? And a few others, forgive me for not remembering everybody, but I know Cam lived on the east side for a bit too.
Shout out to them, they doing their thing.
I love Cam.
I like to see him and Mace come back together.
Cam gave me one of my first opportunities too.
Oh,
word? That word? Yeah. Elaborate on it. What do you?
I mean, so my mom used to work for this nonprofit organization in the hood called Strive. And basically what they did was like, it was job development. So they like prepared people for the workforce. Like, you know what I mean? So I learned how to, like, by the time I was 12, I learned how to shake a person's hand, look them in their eye, conduct myself on the interview, all that type shit, know how to speak and all that. And
that's fire on the low.
Yeah, that's dope.
Thank you, bro.
Word up.
Yeah, so my mom did that, and you know, it was this dude that was like a older dude from Cam neighborhood, and I didn't even notice. I mean, she had, when he came home, like he did a bunch of time, and when he came home, he had my mom had helped him out. So years later, now when I'm out the mailroom, I'm out of the mailroom and I'm, I'm at Rockefeller, but I'm an intern. And I'm trying to figure out whatever money I can make. Like one day, Cam came in the office, him and Jim, and he's like, yo, shorty, how much money you make a week at Rockefeller?
Sound just like.
And I was like, 200. He was like, come to Diplomats, I give you 400 a week. I was like, all right, you know what I mean? So but Cam had gave me his number, but that nigga did not answer his phone to save his life, bro. I used to call this nigga 100 times. So I used to be around a lot of older dudes, you feel me?
Right.
And my man Tone, he's an old like get money nigga or whatever. I used to hang with or whatever. He knew this dude or whatever, and I told him, and he was like, Cam said that, and I was like, yeah, that nigga called Cam, and was like, and Cam answered the phone. He was like, yo, you know that kid that you told, you know what I mean, that you hired for Diplomats? He like, yeah. He like, yo, his mom helped me when I came home. Like, look out for him for real. You know what I'm saying? So after that, like, I think it still was some time. It was like two weeks later, but Cam had called me. You know what I mean? And I started working for Diplomats for a little minute.
Oh, wow.
That's
So you stood on the bill.
No, absolutely, bro. And he paid me. Like, I ain't gonna front, Cam paid me too. Like, I think I said it before. Like, he didn't pay me because he had got locked up. Remember when he caught that gun charge?
Yeah,
he had got locked up and shit. And I used to be calling his business manager, like, because they used to be like, call my business manager. I used to be calling them for my payments, and he ain't pay me for like 2 weeks or some shit. And I seen him one day, and I was like, yo, Cam, he's like, you ain't been coming to work. I said, I ain't get paid. He's like, how much money I owe you? I was like, $800. That nigga went in his pocket, pulled out a stack, gave me $800. You know what I mean? At this time, and this is like when Come Home With Me was out.
Yeah,
I was
800,
like,
800 was good back then.
Yeah. Nigga, Jordans was $100.
What?
Like,
I was rich. I'm giving you
120.
Yeah, give me 2 pence. That's hard. So look, man, we got this shit called the Icebreaker, man.
Icebreaker.
Yo, Wayno, you been in the music for a minute. What beef you didn't want to see happen? Like,
Ooh.
Damn, what beef I didn't. I don't want to see no beef, but what beef Damn. What beef, like, that I saw.
Like, all right, so this is what I mean. Like,
Right.
like, I fuck with Ross and I fuck with 50. I wish they would have never fell out because I feel like I fuck with both of them.
Two of your favorite niggas?
Yeah, I fuck with both of them.
I don't feel like they would have ever worked with each other, though.
I don't say that, but I just wish they would have never fell out because I fuck with both.
Beef,
Like, because, like, I'm one of them niggas that take on the beef. So 50 was my man, so I be taking on that nigga beef sometimes.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's kind of like, I really fuck with Curtis. That's my nigga. So,
Yeah.
So
I
took,
love 50, bro.
So, like when Ja Rule was hard, I took on that beef. I'm like, man, I ain't fucking with that nigga. Like,
Damn, a beef that I wish never happened.
Right.
A beef that I wish never happened. Ooh, this a
Good
good fucking question.
question, yeah.
All right, let me see. A beef that I wish never happened.
Right. And because I like,
I got one.
because Ross, because
I say, I say, and it's a recent one.
Right.
Probably Young Boy and like Vaughn.
Ooh.
The Young Boy and Vaughn and them. Because like
What
I
they could have did.
huh?
Because of what? Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna let
Well,
you
not even because man, nigga shit. Like you seen Boondocks, a nigga moment is inevitable. You feel me? But I wish that it didn't happen only because like I know that they and I could be wrong because I really don't be on YouTube digging into people beefs and all of that, but I think that if they would have got to work more, I think that beef spiraled a lot of other beefs or people not fucking with people.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? It's
for
like
sure.
like it was a point in time where Young Boy was like fucking with what's my man name? With Thugger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like his beef with Vaughn because him and Dirk is close is a culmination of why like Thug might have stopped. You know what I mean?
Right,
or
right.
like and I could be wrong. Like I know Savage at one point in time. I think Savage used to fuck with Young Boy too.
A lot of that
like,
be real. Nah, you on point with
yeah,
that
you
one.
know what I'm saying? So it's like that's one of the ones that I wish didn't happen because I like Young Boy. I wouldn't necessarily say I listen to his music like that, but I do appreciate. Like we all grew up on Louisiana music from Cash Money to No Limit and all that
hell
shit.
yeah!
So
I
it's
thought I was repeating them for a minute. I bought all of them. Mr. Ice Cream Man,
Bro, I was
Ghetto
I was
Dope,
I used to
all
buy
them
everybody
shit.
tape.
Yeah,
Them niggas
Like, yo,
had
bro,
10 pages in the source.
Bro, I got
nigga.
such a great relationship with Birdman because, like, when I interviewed him on Everyday Struggle, bro, all I really wanted to talk to him about was the album I Got That Work, bro. Like, I talked to that man about and because I knew so much about him, I feel like he really embraced me. So I got a great relationship with Birdman. But I'm saying all that to say it's like, had the shit with Young. I just feel like Young Boy would be such a bigger artist if he could maneuver and walk around and do more things. And not saying that he can't because he on house arrest and all that, but he also can't because it's dangerous for him to be out. He got beef with everybody.
Yeah. Right.
I think like that, if that never happened,
that's real.
Yeah, he just accumulated some new beef. I don't know if it's real or not. They ain't probably
beef
with him and J. Cole shit. Shout out to J. Cole. That J. Cole verse is retarded.
On Yachty shit. Yeah, you know him, Yachty and J. Cole dropped the record.
Yeah.
But shout out to my brother Yachty, man. Yachty, man.
I love Yachty, man.
Slept on too.
You know why I like Yachty, man? Because niggas don't give Yachty enough credit for holding QC down when they first jumped off.
And this girl shit, this shit, like, yo, shout out to because it's like, it get different. And I wanted to ask that too. We're going to go into that after I said the statement. But it's like, with Akademiks, he posts a lot. He made a post last night. I'm up. It's probably like 2, 3 in the morning. Yeah. And he posted some shit about the Yachty,
about
the song.
I
and it's like, yo, how he wrote this song, and he damn near opened the floodgates for this women epidemic of music. He did. So
well, I mean, I think I kind of worded that wrong because it gets. I feel him, but it does get a little misconstrued when you say that, because when you say it like that, you make it seem like women haven't been rapping.
Right.
The way he worded it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I do think that he had a point. Now, when it comes to what I really respect about Yachty is, bro, I've known Yachty since 2016 when him and Dave was on the same freshman cover, and that's when I met Yachty. And from the time I met him, he always been like a good dude, and like I hated the way people treated him as far as the media, because people used to associate like whack rapper with Yachty. Right? And I'm not saying this just because I work at QC. I'm just giving my real opinion, because I had a relationship with Yachty before I came to QC.
Right.
But Yachty, last year, bro, I was in the studio with him, and he was, the album that he put out, the Let's Start Here album, the alternative album, you know what I mean? He was telling me his goal in 2023 was to be across everything. He was like, yo, like, I'm gonna put this out, but like, I'm gonna be respected on the rapping side, on the making hits side, on like writing for people. Like, I'm gonna be respected in every space. And he did exactly what he said he was gonna do.
Fire.
And when you look back at you look at that 2016 cover, it's a lot of greatness on there, but Yachty one of the ones that right now, today, is standing out like a motherfucker. Now, I feel like Uzi standing out too, you feel me? But at the same time, and I'm not, maybe it is a little bit of bias, not like a Yachty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Uzi, like, he's in the light in a dimension of, okay, you're a superstar for your music and what you're doing, but for what Yachty is doing, it's like, yo, your music, you're writing. He don't touched on.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of different things,
so
but I gotta salute Yachty, man. He's
That's real. So what you said, access?
Oh yeah, no. So I was saying that cause like, Act did put out like, okay, Yachty opened up the gate for a lot of, you know what I'm saying, what he doing. We need to really salute Yachty more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't really worded how you said it, like read into it like that, because I was just more looking like, damn, he does have this success in these areas of what he did. You know what I'm saying? And it is like, damn, I ain't think about it, because like you said, when you hear Yachty, they put him in a whack rapper list. I ain't really a fan of going listen to Yachty. I haven't really listened to it, but he does have these accolades. So
bro,
it's
this
like,
nigga makes great music.
Yeah,
bro.
so
you listen to Let's Start Here? You probably didn't.
No, I haven't. That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, because it's not a rap album. Listen to that album, bro, with an open ear.
Yeah.
It's nothing like anything you ever heard from Yachty. But you know what's crazy about that? Because when I think, you know, it's one of the hardest things that Yachty got a lot of bars that if somebody else said it, it'd be crazy. Like it get cold in Minnesota. You need to stay up out the streets if you can't take the heat. Like if another nigga says that, niggas like, oh my God, you need to stay up out the streets if you can't take the heat because it get cold like Minnesota. That's crazy. You feel me? But him saying it, I think it's the messenger. The people try to shoot the messenger. But my nigga, and I'm gonna keep it 100. His team Concrete, they coming with some shit. He got like his like DC.
You know what's crazy about that too though? With writers, a lot of writers, like if it's from the best writers we know, a lot of them, if they use it themselves, the shit that they put out, like if we think about our greatest writers with these hits, if they used it and worked it, it might not have hit
the same way.
But it's like, yo, you have the verbiage and stuff to put out to get that. Like, okay, but we just need this voice or this person to really display it.
I'm happy
you know
Act said that, man. Shout out to my nigga Act.
Shout out to Act, man. I like Act.
And I was
going
to ask you, like, yo, because you have a first. Like,
I like Act like you. Y'all both the same. Y'all voice your opinion. Y'all don't like
you know what? So, and yo, this is the thing with Act, bro. What you was about to say about?
Because I wanted to know, because being that, because.
Before we go any farther, what beef you didn't want to happen?
Oh, the beef. Okay, the beef I didn't want to happen. Kiss and Siegel, like that whole. I didn't want that, because it's like, yo, if I could have seen them niggas really work, and do what they did. Because that beef was one of the best beefs.
Let me
Every
tell you,
track was like,
we
fire,
might need a whole episode for that.
Yeah.
Beat, bro. If I was in the bro. Niggas could have died, bro. Nah, niggas, I promise you, bro. And because them niggas, see, the thing is like, I got a lot of ties to Rough Riders through like a lot of my homeboys. Like, I used to be a part of this group called the Biker Boys. We used to ride bikes and shit. And my man Will, they call him Superman now, but my man Will, he was like D from DNY. Like, he was like D man. So like, D used to come through the hood, give us $100, go to mamas and shit. He used to play us, kiss and shit. And them, they some serious niggas. Like, Rough Riders some serious niggas.
They
but when I got around them Philly niggas, bro, they some. That's a whole bro. Like,
you got around state property. It was just like
but the locks, bro. One of the most prideful things in my career is having a relationship with Styles, Sheik, and Kiss because I grew up on them. And I tell them this every time I see them. I'm like, yo, bro, y'all don't understand how this shit is a dream for me. Like, to really be able, I could call Kiss. Like, Kiss' son is my man, J1. That's my man. Like,
he went to Clarks.
He went to Clarks. But like, kissing them, those my people.
Dropped the project too.
Shout out to J1.
Shout out to J1.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
But I want to talk about act because I got nah, for real.
Nah, like I was saying with that Kiss shit, man. I was, like you said, man, the dopest moment I ever met. Like, we come out of the Velvet Room, we ran down on Kiss. He was like, y'all niggas from. Hell yeah, Rochester niggas. I fuck with Rochester niggas.
Yeah, fact.
So it's just like that moment was just like, man, I don't give a fuck about nobody else. I grew up on the lock. Yeah. If Kiss can say the rock hard, rock hard.
Yeah,
fuck we talking about.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what I love? You know what's so amazing about Kiss, bro? He got the same love like down south that he have in New York.
Yeah, what?
Like if niggas that fuck with Kiss in Atlanta, in New Orleans, in Miami. I remember when the verses happened. My man Sam Sneak, DJ Sam Sneak called me. He like, nigga, that shit was amazing. He like, I grew up on these niggas. Like, niggas really love them niggas. You feel me? So I just love
that. You had to see us. I wish a nigga could have filmed us. We was at the spot. Oh my God, and Tim's, and I had the All-Star. No, we was at the spot watching that shit.
Yeah, I would have loved to be there.
What?
Bro,
that was like I feel like they brought New York back there.
Bro, I had just moved down here and I was in a hotel because my house was getting renovated and it still wasn't done, bro. I was in the hotel wilding.
We was wilding. I would have got the old football coat with the football patches on it. I had the Timbs on.
Facts.
Yeah, we had fun with that. But what you about to say about act? What you about to say?
No, first give us your beef and then I'm gonna go.
I told you I never like that nigga. To me, Ross is one of the sharpest. Ross is one of the sharpest fat niggas in the world. That's my nigga. So he get fat niggas hope. You know what I'm saying? And then he probably shit. And you get Ross that beat, Ross talking shit on that beat. And then Curtis is my nigga because I love
50 got the greatest story in hip hop.
I love 50, man. That's my nigga.
It's like when you hear the backstory.
50, like from other niggas.
Like this last run tour, I'm mad I missed it. Yeah. But it's just dope to see him like be around Jada Kiss now and Busta Rhymes and all that shit. And niggas is like, you know what I'm saying? I love Uncle Murder and fucking Yayo, and I just wish the whole G Unit. Because I grew up like, I was one of them niggas that used to go get G Unit mixtapes from the corner store.
Me too. All of us, come on.
Man, what? We from that time. We from that time. Nigga, you get 3 for the 10. Three bootleg CDs for the 10. G Unit radios. You know what I'm saying? So like, them two niggas I just wish, because Ross, I can't never not hate. I love Ross, my nigga. Yeah. Like, man, what I told you, when I go to Greece and I play that when you know Ross talking shit, oh, what? That Santorini Greece, he make you feel like you a fat nigga over there. And he just be, any beat he get on, like
Mafia Music 2 is one of the greatest verses ever. Mafia Music 2 is one of the greatest. Like, to me, like my favorite verse ever got probably is a big verse on Victory. But Mafia Music 2
that's fire. That's a good verse.
Oh, Victory? Oh yeah, that big verse was crazy.
But the thing about the Mafia Music 2 verse, bro, because it never came out on like it came out officially. It was just he just did the video.
Yeah.
Like that verse is another story, bro.
Right. That's why I said, like, even right now,
I would love to interview Ross about that verse. Bro.
Yeah, me too.
Just
like,
on that verse.
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of this shit, like when he be talking that shit, like when Ross get that beat and when he in that mode,
in his bag,
like right now, shout out to them niggas just dropped that Shaq and Coke. What? That nigga Ross, he talking that shit. He just give you that mode, like, and then once you get the visual of the video, them niggas in like. Well, all his old school cars and Ross, that nigga Ross talking this shit, son. So that's just hard. I fuck with Ross, but that's one of the beefs that I wish never happened, son.
Nah, respectfully. I fuck with that too, because I ain't the biggest 50, but I can respect that.
You know, I fuck with Curtis. That's my guy, man. From all around, just like you said, when you said like, your passion might be music, but you gotta take your shit to a whole nother level, and he did that.
Yeah,
man, that nigga's in.
I be trying to put my son on now. Like,
that nigga's in liquor. That nigga like I heard him say some ill shit. Like I told you, I fuck with him. He was like, yo, the first time he gave his son the ideal of fucking StockX. I gave it to him like, yo, man, my man got this warehouse like motherfucking like, shit. He like, yo, he got like 1,000. He was trying to give his son that ideal. And son was like, nah, I want to wear all them shits. He wasn't looking at the bigger picture of what I was looking at. Yeah. Like he could have been reselling sneakers. He said a nigga had like an old wear, like, but he had like 1,000 pair of Air Force One, like all different type of Jordans. And it's just like 50 was just ahead of the game. He was just, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I fuck with Curtis, because if you look at him now, he in basketball arena with this fucking alcohol. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like he one of the top 3 niggas out of New York. Like when you talk about New York, you're gonna talk about Jay, Diddy, 50. You get what I'm saying? Even if you don't want to.
Business?
Yeah, the business wise. Yeah. Not artists, not you know.
Don't do
my dog like that, dog. My boy got one of he got one of the best albums ever.
He do.
Yeah, he got one of the best albums ever. Like
nigga, it's only one Mona Lisa. Like, you know what I mean? Like a nigga can have it, but
that's a classic. He touring off that classic right now, selling out arenas.
No, listen, I'm not disputing that.
Mona Lisa?
Huh?
Who's the Mona Lisa?
He said, well, give her some die try.
No, I said a lot of like, bro, like Lauryn Hill got one of the most amazing albums ever, but it's only one.
Yeah, fact.
So I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Like, what I was saying is when he said top 3, I
no talking business wise.
Rapping.
Okay.
But he definitely one of them niggas.
Yeah, that's ill. You said Lauryn. I know your music head because Lauryn Hill definitely.
We had an argument about that one time. I was like, yeah, she damn near is a.
Yeah,
she's
legendary.
Legendary off one album.
Yeah,
really, because nothing else. Like,
I mean, not Fuji's albums too. You know what I mean,
but we talking about miseducation. That's a really.
Nah, it's but
and Prize with
she might have been, bro. You got to remember, man. Like that might have been her only contribution, and you got to think about the way music, how people consume it. Even back then, bro, it's like if you don't do, you know how hard that it's like Vince Carter only did the dunk contest one time, bro.
You can never get
you after he did that, you didn't even want to go after that nigga.
You did.
So it's like you it's hard to trump a piece of art that and that's might have been all she could give to us.
Right.
But we got to still appreciate that.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Now, what you was about to say about act?
Okay, so with the act thing, because it's like the perception of act to the world is like act is this corny nigga, act always messy, act do this, act do that, but not knowing him, of course, because one thing about it, what act do, act gonna be act. Like if I don't ever meet him, just off of what I see, even if some of his shit is corny, act gonna do what he do. You know what I'm saying? So you being firsthand and working with him, it's like, what's that? Because it may not be the same. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like y'all had a good chemistry or whatever worked, and it's like, and his perspective may be different on what he speaks. Because the nigga's knowledgeable about a lot of shit.
Oh no, let me tell you something, bro. Act knows a lot about music.
Yeah.
He like. Honestly, bro, if they would have did like our conversations when we wasn't recording, our shits would have went crazy. Like we didn't. A lot of times when we would have our conversations outside of the show about music and stuff, the reason why we wouldn't have those conversations on camera is because it was a daily show, so we had news that we going through. So it was a lot of shit that we debated that never would see the light of day. And he knows a lot about music. What people don't know about Ack is he's a performer. Now, don't get me wrong. People view him in a certain space because they view him as this guy who's like stuck in his mom's basement, stuck in his mom's basement, yelling at a screen and this, that, and the third. What people don't realize is that he's a pioneer when it came to streaming. Like all this streaming shit, that the Kai Cenats and all those young Duke, Dennis, all them brothers that's out here getting all this money. Ack was like one of the first people doing it 10 years ago. Now, and I'm gonna say this, bro, because I've been wanting to say this a long time, bro. I hate the fact that people till this day try to call me to get next to him for whatever reasons they got negative wise, right? Reason why I would never, ever, ever, ever in a million years give no information on no academics so a motherfucker could try to, because all niggas really gonna do is what, call his phone and curse him out, is because that man ain't never withheld no information from me ever. I've come to Act numerous times because I didn't start out in media. And when he started out in media, by the time I got on the show, he was still early, but he knew a lot of things because he had negotiated his own deals and did his own thing. When I told Act, like, yo, Act, I'm about to do this this shit with Amazon, bro. Like, I don't have a manager as a media personality, so I'm negotiating my own deal. What should I ask for? He didn't withhold no information from me. When I came to act years ago, when he first was on the Twitch shit, and I was asking him, like, yo, bro, the Twitch shit, like, I be watching it, you know, I be like, yo, it's a different thing than what we do on the show, like, and he told me back then, yo, this is how you do it, this and the third. More recently, I asked him about doing it, because I'm about to start doing that, getting on Twitch. Excuse me, not just Twitch, but all the different streaming platforms. That man didn't withhold no information from me that could help me make money, that's gonna take care of me and my family. So I would never, and what bothers me about when niggas call me about him, guess what? I've been doing this music shit for years, and these niggas been doing music shit for years. You think these niggas ever call me about a play? Everything I've ever made, bro, from everything I've ever gotten from QC to everything I've done with Dave East, because I'm talking about the times I made money, to me being at Asylum, to me being on Everyday Struggle, to me being on Amazon, has come from my own merit. None of these niggas, a lot of these niggas who claim to be my man or see you, and you ever seen that shit Tyler Creator say? He say, hey, when niggas do this, they see you and all that shit. None of them niggas ain't never give me no information on how I could do anything for myself. You know who did give me information? Akademiks. So while a lot of people view him in a certain light, and they got rightfully so, he talks fucking crazy. He talks crazy. I'm not dismissing none of that neither. If, like, as my man, if he ever says some crazy shit like that about me, I want to fight him too. But outside of that, right, for how I know him, one of the things I respect this man about is, you know, once he got on stream, he started talking about how, you know, he bought this big ass mansion and all that in the third. You know what he did before that, bro? He bought his mom's a house. He bought his mom's a car, and he had his own crib when people were still assuming that he lived in his mom's basement. But he's like, yo, I'm about to retire my mom's. I'm about to make sure she good. That's the shit that niggas don't know about him, and I don't know if he even want me telling that, but he my dog, so I don't think he have a problem. But that's the shit that people don't know about him. So people got how they perceive him, and I got the nigga I know that I work with for 40 weeks a year. I did Everyday Struggle. Not, you know what I mean? I spent 40 weeks a year with this nigga. You feel me? So again, like, you can't call me so you could, yo, what's that nigga number so we could put, get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas don't call me when there's some shit going on where I can get in on some paper with y'all. Don't call me about that. Because at the end of the day, y'all niggas not going to do nothing. Let's just keep it 1,000. You're not going to...
You just want to talk some shit.
Niggas just want to talk and, yo, you ain't never going to come over here. You not never... Which he is not places he probably want to go anyway.
But that's why that was necessary, because it's like...
People need to hear that.
Hear, to understand, because, like, it's people who... I'm not a person who judge a person off the internet because I don't know him, but it do be times niggas saying, you be like, you'll get caught in that, like, man, this nigga corny, nigga saying that, this nigga wild. And that's one of the words you said that stuck, because he's a performer, he know what he's doing, but outside of his character, outside of the lights and the social media, he doing real shit that can help and validate and help a person. And that's also not for a lot of shit.
And it's not also for everybody to know, you feel me? So I respect how he handled himself in a lot of different instances, but I'm just saying, from my relationship with him, all these niggas who claim like, yeah, Wayno, that's my dog. No, you not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't, like, not like how me and him know each other. Because like I said, bro, it's like...
He helped you with a lot of shit.
Like, if I called you, bro, tomorrow, and I say, yo, listen, bro, you know, I'm trying to start my podcast, I'm pretty sure I would get that information.
Hell yeah.
Right, but like, that's the best thing you could give me. I ain't looking for you to say, yo, I want to do this podcast. Yo, I ain't looking for no bread. I'm looking for a way to teach me how to fish. If a nigga teach you that, why would I feel more of an obligation to a nigga that just want to call me to gossip? Because that's what you doing. You calling me to try to get a nigga number so you could gossip. I'm a grown ass man, bro.
That's real shit. That's real shit. Now, I was gonna ask you this too, man. How you feel about? You feel like festivals fucked up niggas' tours? Like niggas getting all that big money from festivals?
Not really. I mean, because niggas still tour. I think, like, when you in demand, people want to see you. A festival is a thing. I mean, you got to remember what a festival is, right? It's a fest. It's like, it's a bunch of people being there. They there for numerous reasons. They there to enjoy themselves, have fun. So I think festivals serve their purpose, but a lot of artists don't emphasize on touring. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas, like, and there's nothing wrong with that, but a lot of niggas, they do club tours. You know what I mean? Now, the club tours, everybody going to go because they want to turn up and have fun that night, but are they willing to come see you do a show? How many people is really willing to take a shot to do a show? I really got to salute like Babyface Ray, because he's one of the newer acts that I see, bro, that he made a set design when he did his last tour. You know what I mean? He did a set design, even when he brought people out. He had a certain way. It ain't 50 niggas on the stage with him. You know what I mean? A lot of people not willing to sacrifice that in order to build a great show and build a great tour. And that's what's really gonna make you your money. You feel me? Like the show and merchandise, you ain't gonna make no money. They giving niggas -5 cents on streams. So
right. That's crazy. Yeah.
Them festivals. Yeah, that.
No, because I just know like a lot of festivals now they give a nigga. They probably give a nigga like $160 up front, so everybody.
They give niggas back. They get more than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So.
But at the same time, I mean, you know, it's a one-time thing. You know what I mean? Like you get like Rolling Loud is only 4 times a year.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got to think, shit, it's 365 days. That ain't stopping a nigga from going to get his bag. But if you can't, and that's the thing, like, I be one artist to know is that like everything you do is leverage to do something else. If you did Rolling Loud, then yeah, you should be having your own you should say, all right, I'm going to bounce out of this Rolling Loud show. I'm going to kill it. And I'm gonna go on to do something else. That's what Coachella's for. Cause when you do Coachella, when you get the big look at Coachella, you nigga, you on your way. If you fumble after that, that's on you.
Right. Yeah. Even like if you do the Super Bowl or something, if you fumble after that,
they don't pay you to do the Super Bowl.
They don't, but I'm just saying because it's big enough.
Nigga, if you can't make none of that, that's leading you to water like a motherfucker. If you can't get a bucket, nigga, then get out the way.
You wasn't made to hoop.
Yeah, right.
You wasn't made to get buckets. Yeah, that's crazy. So so do you still manage artists?
Yeah. I mean, currently, I manage Duke Deuce. He's no longer with QC.
Yeah, I just heard that.
That's what I was about to say. Damn, okay.
Yeah, but I still manage him. You know what I'm saying? Me and my partner Tati, and I'm working on a few, other acts.
Tell
you know
me,
what I
Tati,
mean?
that's why I was in tune when we was trying to book.
Duke?
Yeah, we were trying to get Duke. Yeah, we were trying
Tati
to get
very professional.
No, we needed him.
We make it happen. We make it happen for
years. Tati.
But
I like Deuce. I like Deuce, man.
Yeah, I like Deuce. Nah, he's one of the more.
Yeah, and I ain't want to see him lead QC, but
I mean, it's end of the day, this shit is business. But I mean, it didn't end on no bad terms. You know what I'm saying? It didn't end on bad terms. 'Cause if it ended on bad terms, I still worked there. He wouldn't feel comfortable with me managing it. You feel me? But it ended at like really good terms, and then also like I got him. I'm working on a few new acts, but I have like through QC's management branch, Solid Foundation. You know what I mean? I got Finesse Mo. I have Bankroll Blockier, another artist out of Dallas, Baby Solar, you know what I mean, on the management side. So, QC, we got 4 branches. We got the management side, we got the sports side, we got the
my man,
music,
shout out to my boy, Kalijah Kansas, he signed with the sports side. Yeah, he played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's my homeboy.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the sports. Damn, what's the boy name? That might be Baby. I don't know his name. I know I was listening to it, but I thought he was a Detroit nigga.
Who? Baby Money?
Yeah, Baby Money.
Yeah, I signed Baby. I don't manage him, but I signed Baby Money to QC.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first artist I signed.
Yeah, he from Detroit, right?
Yeah, he from Detroit.
Yeah, he's
so I work with him
too. Okay.
Yeah, I work with him. I work with Ice with Vezo. You know what I mean?
Word?
Yeah, I work with Vezo. Like they, what's crazy about? They remind me a lot of like Philly. Like you know what I mean? When Detroit, I was at, they remind me a lot of Philly, and like I've grown like such a great relationship because prior to me being at QC, I was at Asylum. I had Sada Baby. Man, I had Skilla. Y'all familiar with Skilla, Baby?
Yeah, we know all. We know.
Man,
all right,
Skilla,
so look, we know. So it's so crazy when you just said, shout out to my boy Babyface Ray. Like my man Sam been around them forever. So we've been knowing about. I've been knowing about Babyface Ray, all of them. We've been knowing. So all these Detroit dudes that's coming out, and everybody just front. We should be in my homeboy basement while he used to be mixing. Like he was playing all these niggas. So we've been knowing. I just seen
my nigga. Shout out to Peasy. I just seen Peasy yesterday. He showed me super love, man.
Right.
But like I've been working. Trying to work with my guy GT over there. Like so and I used to work with Sada Baby, man. Skilla, man. Yo, it's so crazy. I'm gonna say this too. My homegirl Gabby Peluso. I used to work with her in the Asylum, right? And when Skilla Baby, I was around Skilla when he was rapping, but he wasn't like he used to be the quiet. You done been in the studio to be the little homie sitting in the corner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Skilla was that one around Sada. And I told Gabby, I said, Gabby, yo, sign this kid, man. I'm like, please sign this kid. He's going to go. And she was like, I don't know yet. Nah. Now he the fucking one of the biggest artists out of Detroit right now. Not even like Skilla gonna be one of the
crazy.
ones.
Yeah, and it came out of nowhere. It's like, damn, hold on, who this? And had to tell him
but what's great about that because I got a great relationship with him. You know what I mean? Like Skilla, that's my little bro, man. Like
right. And you seen him, like.
Yeah, they appreciate that, man, because that's the thing. It's like, yo, I always, that's my connection to the youth is because I've been in this shit since I was 18, 19, 21, all that. So it's like all them years when I was just sitting around not doing much, like I can see it. So when a nigga now, I'm still going to embrace you, talk to you, all that type shit, you feel me? So that's why I'm always able to build great relationships with them.
That's dope. That's dope.
So look, with that though, cause it's like I know with managing artists, and I know this may be a little old, but this just from how I came hip to who Wayno was East, Dave East. He spent. I'm like, I'm hearing your name and he always Wayno this, Wayne. It's like, damn, these seeing y'all shit. Like, okay, so it's like, and then now I know one thing I know is split, but it was never I never really me being a fan. I never seen no backlash or nothing. It was just like, damn, these niggas just don't rock no more. It was never no, damn, hold on, I ain't heard no stories. Like, damn, these niggas just ain't. It was like Davies went to talk about the nigga in all these tracks.
Yeah.
When they always being together to now, it's just like, hold on, we don't see these niggas the rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
nah, bro, I'm gonna keep. So the thing with me and East was, bro, is like, man, next year is gonna be the 10-year anniversary of his project Black Rose. That's the first project I worked with him. That's 10 years.
That was that's crazy.
But the thing about like with me and East, bro, that shit was special, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why it was special. It was really special because like this was like I needed something to put my all into. I needed something to put my all into, and like East, he was trying to find his way. He been rapping, you know what I mean, but he didn't have. He had people that was like trying to help him, but at the same time, it was like he needed a me and I needed a him. And you know what I did was like I never forget, bro. We was at J Mill's mom's crib because his brother Mac East used to be with J Mill's brother Mac Arel, and his moms lived like not too far from my mom. So I went over there one day, and I had asked, bro. I had met East. The way I met East, I was hosting shows. Like, bro, I was trying to get my shit together. I was hosting shows at SOB.
All them niggas shit.
Yeah, man. Because it was like, I had come to a point in my life where I was like, I'm not going to do nothing illegal. You know what I mean? Because I got kids now. I'm not trying to go do no biz and none of that shit. Have no other nigga raising my kids out here. So I was like, yo, I got to do what's right and shit. And I went to East. I met him hosting a show. And then a year later, I went to him and I was like, yo, I asked him, I said, yo, bro, is anybody managing you? Like, and he was like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, I be doing a lot of shit on my own. And I was like, on your own? He was like, yeah. And I said, yo, I'm gonna make you rich. That's the first thing. I said, I'm gonna make you rich. I did not know how I was gonna do it. I just told that nigga, I looked that nigga dead in his eyes, bro. I said, I'm gonna make you rich. I promise you I'm gonna make you rich. He's like, for real? I'm like, yeah. And then from that moment, we just started rocking with each other. And, you know, I added a different perspective to him and he added a different perspective to me. Like, I introduced East to Islam. You know what I mean? Like, I took him to become Muslim. You know what I mean? Me and East used to pray together every Friday. You feel me? We did have a connection, and, you know, we both, like, I mean, it's so funny because we cool. Like, we did have our differences. You know what I'm saying? That's what led to our split.
That's brothers.
Yeah, and that's the reason why it never got out. You know what I mean? What our differences was because, you know, no matter how I had felt, and I was angry about a lot of things, and he was angry about a lot of things, even though we wasn't fucking with each other like that, we still had that, I ain't fucking with him, he ain't fucking with me, but that's our business.
Yeah, nigga ain't
That's
saying
dope.
nothing.
Yeah,
That was hard.
we ain't
That's
never.
hard.
That's
you know what I
real
mean?
love too for each other.
No, that's
you
my
know what I'm
nigga.
saying?
Like, I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. Like I used to be on the phone. I remember one time, bro, I was telling that nigga, like, I was telling him, like, yo, it's gonna be a day when people tattooing your lyrics on them. I promise you that. Like, bro, we done been through a lot of shit together, bro. We done nigga, we was in Irving Plaza when the bullshit happened together. Yeah, you know, we done been through a lot together. You know, I watched that man become a father. He watched my kid, you know what I mean? Like, grow up and all that shit. So, like what we did was really special. And, you know, for the involvement that I did have in his career and all the things he went on to do, you know what I mean? I'm a part of that. I'm always be part of that. He always gonna be a part of, you know, my story. So, like, I'm forever grateful to that brother. And I know he's forever grateful to me.
Yeah,
That's hard. That's real though. Only thing what I can say about that's so dope, bro. Cause with men, you know, with our egos and shit be, you know, it be the big thing. But like when two niggas can like have a disagreement and nobody in the world know why the fuck we got a disagreement to this day. Yeah. To this day, like
there was so many rumors, bro.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But
niggas told me that somebody told me I stole 150,000 from like people was like, yeah, like, but you know what's so crazy, bro, is where's the camera that's pointed on me? This one right here? Y'all niggas that's in the hood doing nothing, when y'all don't have no information, y'all gotta stop making up shit because y'all niggas is the worst people on the fucking planet.
Boy, tell me about it,
No,
bro.
I'm talking about, bro, when I was hearing the story, because everybody can't wait for a nigga downfall. You know what I mean? Like, niggas will build you up to break you down to build you up again. For me, I've been through this bro. I was at Rockefeller at the height of this shit, and it fell, and I was right back in the hood with everybody else.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, for real, right back in the hood with everybody else.
Everything gone, back over here with them. Right.
Back in the hood with everybody else. But that one situation with me and East, it showed me a lot of people's true colors.
Right.
Cause it showed like, a lot of it was pick a side.
That hurt the most, don't it?
A lot of it was pick a side, and it was people. And for me though, for me and him, I wasn't trying to get. I can honestly say he wasn't trying to make people pick a side, and I wasn't trying to make nobody pick a side.
Right.
But it was tons of people, from niggas in the hood to niggas that was next to us to that was like, oh yeah, fuck Wayno.
Yeah.
It was like to people at the label.
Yeah.
That was off me. You feel me? And then a year later was still having to deal with me one way or another. That's why I'm really cognizant of how I treat people. You feel me? So it was like, but I was hearing so many rumors, bro. A nigga told me I stole 100. I'm like, what? Like, I'm like, bro, you know how much money, bro? We made some. East ain't have no hit record, but we made some fucking money. I'm talking about, nigga, bro, this is.
Shout out to East.
No, on some G shit, bro. What we did, bro, we did that shit. Like, the only person that was right before us that had some noise going was in the city. I say was like Joey Badass and like Troy Ave. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my brother Hovain, because he was behind the whole Ave shit.
Hovain, yeah, facts.
Feel me? But like, it was us, and then A Boogie came, right after that. And I love, man, shout out to my High Bridge niggas, man. I love what they did and what they doing right now. I got to witness a lot of that shit firsthand.
I think A Boogie's a super
No, he's a star, bro.
Yeah.
That's artist development. The shit that people say don't exist. That's artist development, and I got to give it to M, QP, and Bubba. That's, you know what I mean, High Bridge. But when we was doing what we was doing, bro, East potential was through the fucking roof.
That's what I'm saying.
And we cashed in on that, and we did it with bars. We did it with bars. You know what I mean? We used to hear the little jokes. Oh, I ain't never heard nobody tell nobody throw on Davey. Let me tell you something, bro. It was a point in time where everybody, I'm talking about, people was jacking East.
One of my favorite shits was him and Vado.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a lot of work.
But this is how crazy. You know, I tried to manage Vado too.
Damn, for real.
Way before that, I tried to manage Vado like.
Cause he been around for a minute. Yeah.
I knew Vado through Mad Cyphers. You know, it used to be a public access show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I tried to manage Vado. But when I was trying to manage Vado, he had got locked up. He was locked up for like 3 or 4 months. And then like when he came home, he had got right with Cam. You know what I mean? And then that thing took off. But Vado, my nigga too. You feel me? But like almost everybody, bro. Like I didn't. Been around like, because I grew up with a lot of these niggas too.
Right.
That's the thing that's special about it, because like I've been one, because like I said, I first came here because I was rocking with East. Like I said, that flood, I'm hearing that he Wayno. Every other you hearing Wayno.
Yeah, that's my nigga, bro.
He was shouting you Wayno. I was like, who is Wayno?
Nah,
so
bro.
then you see a fish like, okay, then you see that y'all niggas there. It's split, and it's like, hold on, well, what happened?
Nah, bro, we was really trying to, I mean, bro, that's one of the things that the only thing I regret, because people, I ain't got no regrets. There's regrets in life. One of the things I do regret about me and East is that we didn't finish the mission. You know what I mean? We didn't finish the mission. It was one time, I'll never forget this, bro. We was in Miami, and we was in a club with Nas, and this nigga Nas pulled us to the side, bro, and he was like, he said, man, I'm fans of y'all niggas. And we was like, because even though we done been around Nas 100 times, like, we still like, this Nas.
Yeah.
And he was like, and we was like, we was both like, what the fuck? And he was like, nah, bro. I said, you know, I said to Nas, I said, that shit in my mind, bro. You ain't gonna get another moment like this, so remember everything. But I said, you know, we did, you know, with the opportunity you gave us. And he was like, nah, man. He like, y'all niggas took this shit to another level. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then after that, like, I remember, like, we was about to go back to our hotels to leave, and then we get a call, like, yo, Diddy wants y'all to come to his crib. And, like, we go to Diddy crib, we sitting there, Nori there, Khaled, we sitting there with Diddy, eating pizza. This nigga Diddy was like, yo, y'all niggas want some pizza? He like, yeah. We thought he was ordering pizza. This nigga got a brick oven pizza oven in his crib. Like, he had somebody make pizza. He had his own boxes and all that shit. That ass, bro.
This nigga Diddy, man. Shout out to my boy Love, man. He got one of the dopest R&B albums out right now, too.
Nah, shouts to Diddy.
My boy on there. My boy Kalen is. Kalen for real.
Oh, yeah, Kayla. I tried to sign Kayla, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
You know, that's my guys, man.
No, but shit, but when Nas said that shit, bro, so that's the only thing that really, like, you know, with me and the East shit kind of hurt because
I had a mission.
We had a mission, and I said it before in a few interviews, like, it was our egos that got in the way of it because, you know, what in the core of everything, what me and East really understood was that, yes, it was people before me that tried to help him. Yes, it was artists that I had that I was trying to work with. But all the success that happened in those years was due to me and him.
Right.
And then, yes, it was people that was in around us too, and I can't negate nobody because a lot of them niggas put in work for what they had to do. You had people who was engineering, my man Jerm. You had my man Buddha that was doing Buddha and Grands that was doing the beats. You had my man Jonell that was helping me manage Dave. You know what I mean, on the day-to-day type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I can't negate none of them. But the whole shit was me and him.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody can't take that from us.
Yeah,
You feel me? And it do, you know. But we that's my nigga, man. We still talk to this day.
Yeah,
that's my brother,
dope.
bro.
That's dope.
my brother.
That's hard.
That's a fact.
That's real man shit though. That's real like that's why I say
that's
people.
my brother, bro.
Hey,
That's
people
fire.
sometimes they let the ego, you know what I'm saying, push it. Like
Facts.
you know what I'm saying. But that's dope. That's real hard. That's hard. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
So man, give me one of your dopest moments, man. Wayno, like you know, you've been in this music shit for a minute. What's one
Dopest
of your
moment?
Yeah, what's one of your dopest
Nigga,
moments?
I
like?
have 100, nigga.
Right.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you. Talk with like past beefs.
Yeah.
Tell you one of the dopest moments. The first time during the whole D Block state property beef, the first time Styles and Beans talked to each other, Styles P called my phone.
Yeah.
Green. So y'all familiar with the mixtape Public Enemy?
Yeah.
Green
Lantern.
Greenland.
You from
Rochester.
I A&R'd that tape.
Word.
I came up with
Hey,
the whole concept.
Yeah, Green from the Rock. You know, Green from
Yeah,
Rochester.
Green is, yeah.
Yeah. Green Letter from Rochester.
So I A&R'd that whole tape. I recorded half of it because I had to learn how to record. I was living with Beans when he was on house arrest. And I remember, you know, Green, of course, he had just, the reason why we did Public Enemy was because, bro, when we was in the house and they was still beefing, you know what we was listening to every day? The Champ Is Here tape. We was listening to that Kiss shit, bro. Me and Beans, yo, we was in the crib.
That's crazy.
Bro, he was on house arrest.
Yeah, that's some good information right there.
He was on house arrest, so like, bro, I was on house arrest with this nigga like I committed a crime.
Right.
We was in that bitch every day listening to shit, and I'm like, yo, Mac, like we gotta do something. Like this shit, I'm talking about, bro. We listening to this shit every day, cause you know, even through all of the bullshit that was going on between D Block and State Property. You know, Kiss and Beans and Styles and all of them, they got a real great mutual respect for each other because they came up at the same time.
Right.
So Green had he was like, yo, I'm gonna give Styles your number. He called my phone. You know what I mean? But that's just one, bro. It's like the Beyonce shit I told you earlier.
Right.
Jay,
Yeah, that Beyonce and Jay shit is crazy.
Me and Young Chris was in the studio when Jay did Frontin' for Pharrell.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we was in the studio. I remember me and Young Chris was in the studio and Jay was like, one thing I loved about Jay's relationship with Chris was like he always wanted him to hear what he was doing. And he was like,
Chris was doing?
No,
he always waned Young Chris to hear what he was doing.
Okay.
So
he
Jay
wanted
was
that to
like,
rub off on. He liked the Young Chris.
So
He's only 16.
Yeah, so
I remember that.
Me and Chris and Guru was there, of course. Yeah. And he was like, Young, we was in the lounge. And he was like, Young, come here what I just did. And he played us the front and shit for Pharrell. You know what I mean? And it was like, bro, I was around for so much shit. The you know, Never Let Me Down on Kanye.
What you about to say about that, boy?
That was, bro. All right.
What the fuck you about to say
I'm
about
gonna tell you.
that?
So I was in there when Jay did that, but it wasn't Kanye's song. So what it was Jay was working on Blueprint 2.
Right.
And it was Freeway's birthday. It was Freeway's birthday, and they had just did the song As One. You know that song? Yeah. All of them on it? They just did As One. So everybody from State Property in there. So Kanye come in the room, he tell Jay, that's one thing I do respect about Ye, bro. He ain't give a fuck what nobody was doing. That nigga Brody in every session. Yeah. That nigga walked in there like, yo, I got this beat. I need you to hear it right now. And this is like 02.
Yeah.
It's like 02. I think it's 02. It might be 03, but it's 02. I think I think it's 02. He coming in, he played Never Let Me Down. This the first time I ever seen Jay record.
Yeah.
Shit.
So he playing the beat. It wasn't no song. It just was the beat.
Yeah.
And Jay was like, oh, right. He bro, no bullshit. That nigga went in the corner. Cause you know it's crazy. Like a lot of people say, oh, I don't write. Like a lot, and I've been in the studio with a lot of artists. They don't be writing, but like the way he did it, bro. Like, cause at this time I had never been in the studio and seen him record something. Yeah. So he was like, oh, like he just was like everybody in the studio. They had that face when that beat came on. Yeah. So he went in the corner, and he was like. He just was doing this shit in the corner. Like, he would go in the corner and just, it looked like he talking to himself. Yeah. So in the corner, he looking up, and he came up with the verse. I swear to God, bro, he came up with the verse in like 3 minutes. He went in the studio, he went in the booth, he had a bottle of Cristal. I just remember, like, him going like this. First I had they some, then I had they heart. He kept doing this shit. Like, when he was recording, he just kept doing this shit. Like, he was like, that's how he was flowing. He did the whole shit in one take, bro. Right. He's like, first I had, that's how it started. He like, first I had the streets. Then I had their charts. Then I had their minds. Now I got their heart. But that's how he was doing this. He kept doing this shit. He kept doing this shit. And I'm just looking like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, bro, I'm telling you, if I had an Instagram back then, I had a trillion followers. I'd have been in that bitch like, you know what I mean? But I got tons of. Bro,
yeah, you gotta give us the baseline story though, like. So like the infamous baseline, like the best studio in New York, you would say, but. Like
well, that was in Baseline.
Yeah, but he said it was only 2 rooms in there.
It was only 2 rooms. So Baseline. The thing about Baseline was it was like it was only 2 rooms.
Right.
2 rooms in the lounge.
Right.
So like the B room was like it's like a cook up room.
Right.
So whenever like it got to the point where Just Blaze will always be in the A room with Jay, or if like any of them could use the room if nobody was there. Like if It was Guru and Shane. Shane, they used to call Shane Bermuda because I think he's from Bermuda. Shane was the other. People don't talk about Shane as much. Shane was like Guru understudy.
Oh, okay.
He was the engineer.
Right.
But Shane used to record. He probably recorded Jay, but Guru always recorded Jay. Right. But like if anybody was in the studio and Jay came in, you had to get out.
You had to get out of that room.
You had to get out.
Who started Baseline? Who was like,
him and Juan.
Okay.
You know OG Juan?
Yeah, OG Juan.
Yeah, him and Juan. They, that's his partner and all that.
Who, Hov and Juan?
Yeah. They owned that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they had that shit, and they had it for years. But then it got to the point where when Jay. I remember when Jay first got like a bodyguard. They used to always be around him. There's this nigga named Sam, bro. This Hawaiian nigga, bro.
Big as a bitch.
Bro, he used to be on bullshit time. Like, you see how we in this room right now?
Yeah.
Like, no bullshit. Let's say I'm in a room with Jay and niggas and all that, right? I'm in the A room. Sam used to stand outside. He know I'm in the room. I go out and I go to the lounge, and then when I try to come back in the room, he be like, yo, you can't come in here. I be like, I just was in there. Like, you know what I mean? Sam used to always do the bullshit. But bro, one time, even in Atlanta, I seen All-Star Weekend in Atlanta was when, 2002 or 2003? I think it was 2003.
I think it was 3.
Bro, no bullshit.
Yeah.
I remember, I can't even know what hotel they were staying at. But Jay went to the All-Star game. He came back, he had Mike jersey. And he came back, he like, yo, we going to the club. He had to do an appearance at a club.
This is probably Velvet Room, my nigga.
I don't know. I just know that the club. So maybe y'all remember because the club was this big ass club, but like the VIP room was like this big ass glass room. It was just glass. It was like a box.
That might be Velvet. Yeah,
so he brought Beyonce, bro. That's when I seen. So we went into the. We had a police escort to the club.
Right.
We left out the kitchen. This is the first time I ever left out a kitchen or somewhere. We left out the kitchen of the hotel, like, bro, it was crazy, right? So we go to the club, and I remember we go to the club or whatever. When we leaving, some nigga grabbed Beyonce's shoulder, bro.
Oh my God. Sam almost killed the nigga.
No, they might have killed him. Look. So the nigga, we leaving out so we was in the club for like a night, bro. The whole time people was just standing, like the whole club was just. Remember the VIP room is like a glass
Is it
room.
up like on a stage?
It was like stairs. Like you walk up some
that's
stairs
probably
and it was like a
velvet
glass.
room, my nigga.
And then like
All the sections was like this, like a little.
I can't remember because we just, bro. I
That
was
glass shit
I was
around, that's
19.
velvet
That
room.
was a long time ago. But when we walk in the shit, I just remember like everybody just staring.
Hell
Like
yeah.
they just was they wasn't even dancing. People just staring in the room because Beyonce in it. So when we leaving, some nigga touched Beyonce's shoulder. Jay turned and two-pieced the nigga. And then Sam grabbed the nigga and did some wrestling move to the nigga, and we walked out the club. I swear
And
to
he
God.
whole got them two in too.
Oh yeah, nah, he put his hands on the nigga. No talk Beyonce, nigga put his hands on the nigga. But I got a million, I got and not even
That's
that. Like I got
fire,
even
though.
stories, just even me and East and all that shit. You know what I mean? And us doing the first time him and Lil Uzi meet. You know what I mean? I got 100 stories, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You and East had a solid run, man.
Yeah, that shit was dope. And I like how you know what I'm saying? Y'all still can talk to each other and be men.
Yes, my
that's
nigga,
dope.
man.
That's dope.
Facts.
That's dope. So man, what's your motivation, man? What keep Wayno going, man? What keep you like?
First and foremost, Islam. But outside of that, my family. You know what I mean? Like that's everything. You know what I mean? Like and not just, I got my family and all that, but just my determination to be something. You feel me? Like I remember, bro, like my only goal for a long time was to move out the hood, right? And then when I finally moved out the hood, like I moved out the projects 2016, August of 2016, I moved out the projects, 2850, I lived on 152nd and 8th. I used to live in Harlem River. We moved to Harlem River in 2005. All my kids was born, came straight into the projects. And I always felt that my kids and my family, like, we all deserve more. And I remember, like, after I done made some money, I got me a crib in a gated community in Jersey and all that shit. Nigga, I was like, like, it was a two-part thing. It was one part where I felt like super successful and like, and I like broke down crying about that shit. But there was another part where I was like, the fuck am I gonna do now? Like, cause this was my only goal. Like, you know what I mean? My only goal was like to get away from the bullshit. Feel me? So it's like, I'm constantly motivated by like, new things. Of course, my family, Islam, all that, but I'm motivated by the youth. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of these young, these young artists and shit, they get so much flack, for expressing themselves. And I'm keeping it 100. Yeah, a lot of y'all niggas is trash, right? I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
But at the same time, for the ones that I don't think are, because music is subjective, a lot of them get a lot of flack. And, man, ultimately, it's just black people making a way for themselves. And I don't see nobody like our people tear each other down the way we do.
Right. That's why I said you don't never see country niggas beefing or rock and roll niggas.
Yeah, bro. And I also, but then to play devil's advocate, I also don't see country niggas let niggas into they shit to disrespect they shit. Like we let that little white chick, the podcaster chick.
Oh yeah, I don't jack her. What's her name?
Who you talking
about? The one that did the shit with Drake and
What's her
Yachty,
name?
and then she started talking
yeah,
about she ain't never want to do it and all that.
Oh,
yeah.
So this my thing, right? Like,
It's like,
And
listen,
she called Buzz like this though.
yeah,
Funny
end of the day,
Marco
listen,
did
end of the day, get your paper however you gotta get it if you made the connection cool and all that, right? But
yeah, she tried to play. I ain't like how she did
to
Offset.
play devil's advocate, because they got the clip of Offset, talking about the outfit and all that, whatever. But to play devil's advocate, let's say tomorrow, if I want to get into country music and I take that shit dead serious, right? Or let's say I don't take it dead serious, but I get the opportunity to interview a Taylor Swift or, one of the biggest country artists, and I go in a room and I sit there and pretend like I don't know nothing about their culture. And I don't really give a fuck about it. And I'm like, yeah, I wanted to interview you, but I don't really care. I would never be able to do another interview again.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Nah,
So it's
for
like,
sure.
I just think that, like, we got to stop allowing, because I also don't think that, like, when Drake might have did it or Yachty did it, that they had, like, that they knew they might have went that way. But at the same time, like, we can't allow people to come and disrespect
Our culture, not 50 years of hip hop. Well,
This,
nigga,
I feel like hip hop fumbled this 50 years shit though.
you do. You feel? Why you feel like that?
Cause we ain't see enough shit, man. It wasn't enough shit to really appreciate. Like I grew up, bro. I grew up on, as much as I'm from New York and I love New York and all of that. I grew up on Outkast. I grew up on 3-6. My homegirl, family from Memphis, used to always go to Memphis for the summer, come back with them 3-6 tapes. I ain't see really no appreciation for Memphis.
Or like all the different genres of hip hop that we do have.
Well, not just genre, but I ain't see like no appreciation for for
The
Miami.
regions, yeah.
Like I ain't see niggas do nothing with Uncle Luke or none of that shit. I ain't see niggas do nothing with. I ain't see no real Cash Money appreciation. I ain't see no real No Limit appreciation. I ain't see no Rough Riders appreciation either.
Yeah.
Feel me? I ain't see no Aftermath. Like I just feel like.
I feel like for what it was, and not even to cut you off, it's just like what they try to put it into, and just like as far as the award shows, it's too much to just put. That need to be a whole show.
But I'm not even saying for the award shows, that's cool, but it's like, bro, the award shows only happen 3-4 times a year. It's tons of different things. And I gotta salute my Amazon Music team, you know what I mean? Cause they did the we did a lot with the 50 and Forever, you know what I mean, and the city sessions, things that they was doing. I got the host one in Atlanta with Nyla Simone and my sister Nyla Simone and my brother Rob Markman, where we had Young Dro, T.I. and Jeezy. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But it's like, even for if we talking 50 years of hip hop, why ain't Dat Piff getting no appreciation? Why ain't World Star getting no appreciation? Why ain't my mixtape? Cause these is different avenues. Like yeah, don't get me wrong. We have our golden era, but these kids got their golden era too, and they time was the early 2010s. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I ain't seen no ASAP Mob appreciation. Like I just feel like in totality, because, and I was saying this before, bro. Like hip hop is black music, and it's black culture. I know people think it's controversial to say the word black, but it is black culture, and I just didn't feel appreciation for the culture in its totality in this year. I feel like it was a fucking loss. It really was lost. You know what I'm saying?
For the 50 years.
This year we got but also we got Melly Mel dissing niggas, and you know what I mean? It's just been crazy. Shit been crazy. Feel me?
That's crazy. That's crazy though. But I do kind of feel what you said about like how they let the white girl just come in and they letting her do whatever she want to do. Like
that could never happen. They connect, bro. You think tomorrow Apple Music could call you and tell you to interview Britney Spears or Pink, and you could say that you don't know nothing about they shit and you don't really listen to they shit, you don't jack they shit? Nigga, never. You know that term they used to say in like cartoons, you'll never work in this town again.
Yeah.
Nigga,
that'll never get aired. They won't even let the people see that.
They won't even let that shit happen, you feel me?
Fact.
But I mean, also, we disguise our hate for one another as competition. So there's that.
Right. How you feel about the podcast game? Like before, you know what I'm saying? How you feel about the podcast game?
I think that niggas need licenses to do this shit. They gotta start giving people licenses, cause I'm tired of hearing about. People just be saying the dumbest shit. Like I think, like bro, having a license, having a camera and a microphone is not a license to be an idiot. You know what I mean? And people be saying a lot of idiotic shit. Like podcasts, it go in a lot of different ways. I enjoy what y'all do. I enjoy what Big Facts do. I enjoy what like Joe does. Of course, what Brilliant Idiots does, what Akademiks does. I could go on for days. So many different podcasts. Like I said, my sister Nyla Simone, my brother Mouse Jones. Rap Radar, what they do and all of that.
Rap Radar for a minute too.
You know what I mean?
Drink Champs. I love what Drink Champs brought back to the court.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, he had a dope one. He just had Bleak out there. Bleak was going crazy.
Bleak shit was fire.
Bleak said, man, the Illuminati real man, why I missed the party?
Nah, that's a fact, bro.
Yeah. I've been around home too long.
Nah,
I was supposed to be drinking the juice with that nigga.
Nigga, if the Illuminati was real, if a nigga told you could sell your soul literally, you think niggas wouldn't sign up? Like if a nigga said, listen, bro, I got $20 million. Heaven and hell is a real place, but if you sign this, you're going to hell. Niggas be like, shit, I'm probably not gonna go to hell tomorrow. Give me that 20. You know what I mean? Like niggas.
I be mad niggas signing up for it.
Mad niggas signing up for shit.
That nigga Bleak had, but yeah, Drink. I love what Noy did for the culture.
Absolutely, bro. But I like, when it come to podcast, I just feel like it's great. You got people who have their spaces, and then you have a oversaturation and shit. I hate the whole men and women conversation every fucking day, because I just feel like, men for a long time we've been screaming fuck these bitches and all of that, and women is at a point where they like, we don't need a nigga, and
at the end of the day we both need each other.
We need each other, and we at war with so many different things, and I'm not talking literally, I'm talking figuratively. You know what I mean? We at war with poverty, man. Like, I'm not looking for nobody to help us get up out of our situation but us. And that shit could really be built and emphasized on, but we arguing about who gonna pay half the rent. Yo, bro, listen, I'm gonna keep it 100. I've been a half nigga. And I've been a everything nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, Bro,
Say that again.
No,
I've been a half. Nigga.
I've been a half.
And
I done split 50-50 on the rent,
Right.
and I've been the nigga who couldn't help with the rent neither.
Right.
And I've been the nigga that handle every single bill in the house. So the thing for me is like
whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat, bro. Everybody circumstances is different. If y'all want to be together and y'all love each other, then y'all gonna tolerate what y'all tolerate from each other. Don't let nobody sit here and tell you how you should live, and they don't even fucking know you, and they don't know your circumstances. Listen, I love, like, it could be me and you love each other. Shit. All I got is a good $500 for the rent. Shit, all you got is $500 for the rent. Now I'm not a man because I can't bring more than $500 to the table. Let me grow and let you grow and let's help each other grow. And that's the only thing I be hating about that conversation that's always on social media, because ultimately those podcasts don't really get views, but those clips go viral every day because it's a topic of discussion. And all it does is create the fucking banter where it's two negative magnets. Them shits can't come together for nothing. I'm about my fucking people. I don't give a fuck where you from.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, that's what I'm about, and I hate that conversation when it comes to podcasts, but ultimately, you know what I mean? Shit, I'm trying to get back on my shit with the podcast stuff.
Right.
We coming to fuck with you when you get
Please,
for real,
man, because I just, when it come to all the podcasts and shit, bro, as y'all could tell, we've been sitting here for a minute. I could talk.
Right.
You feel me? And
it, though.
I don't only talk about one thing. You know what I mean? I'm not a one-dimensional person. I got a lot of different experiences. I done been in the street. I'm not a felon. I'm happy to say that. You know what I mean?
That's
I made it
good.
the age I am with no felonies.
You sound like Jay-Z. By this time, I probably never go to jail.
No, that's a fact, bro. I ain't trying to. So, and that's another thing. I hate the snitching shit. And, yo, bro, I just hate the fact that we in a space where everybody cares about shit that don't really matter. Like, you know what I mean? Like you got people talking about, you know, street shit that ain't never did nothing.
Like my boy Troy Ave said, the streets is a myth. I'll stand on
But the streets is a mindset.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's a mindset that send people to our demise. Because, bro, I look at it like this, right? I look at it like this. A lot of this shit be oppression. It really just be all this gang shit. It be oppression, bro. When a nigga say they give it up, when a nigga say they put in work, who they talking about? You ain't talking about harming nobody of another race. And not saying that you should. I'm just saying when you start speaking like that and you start like standing strong, yeah, I'm a stepper, nigga, we spin a block, we da-da-da-da-da-da. You talking about yourself. You niggas rap about making niggas' mothers cry. That shit is horrible, bro.
Right.
I don't know how many funerals niggas been to, and I've seen a casket in every size. You feel me? So it's like when I hear that shit, bro, I hate it. Cause you know why I hate it? Cause when I see one of these young brothers, I be like, I know you from another time. Yeah. I know you. I know what you going through. I know how you feel. But I want us to rise up out of that mentality, bro. If I don't see no value, I just hate that. I know I'm rambling, but I hate to see that we don't see value in one another. I ain't gonna
lie, this is the most disrespected era in the world. Niggas talk about they'll put you in a pack and smoke.
Yeah, I put you in a pack with
you know what he said was so ill earlier on? We was saying just chopping up, just talking. Like with drill, he said, bro, you take 5 words out, nigga, the drill music vocabulary.
Yeah.
Well, I told you,
Keep
change the world. Niggas don't want to hear that.
Regardless, you take these words
change the world. They get that nigga $1 million. He changed the world.
Let me tell you something, bro. The Chicago shit, and I like Chicago. I like a lot.
Well, I love all them niggas. I fuck with them niggas.
But remember when I was talking about earlier about representation?
Yeah.
When little niggas seen the Don't Like video, bro, when they seen the Don't Like video and they ain't see no chains, they ain't see no watches, they ain't see no money, they just seen 20 niggas in a living room with one gun.
Yeah.
Dancing around, they saw themselves. Bro, I'm from New York. I don't say the word op. I'm just keeping it 100.
Right.
I don't say op. You know what I mean? I wasn't using that terminology before. Op, thought, all that shit. Chicago culture influenced black youth of America.
Yeah.
The world, but black youth of America. Because
fact.
these niggas was never talking about
spin it.
And let's not get it twisted, bro. Right. Y'all from rock niggas always had problems. We ain't gonna act like violence started existing in 2012.
Sure. No, hell nah.
But that shit started happening when that happened. And the thing is that niggas can't differentiate entertainment from reality. They cannot, and bro, you know how many kids through, I don't know the right word for it, but, I just say influence, have become like street niggas just because they had to, because they was rapping about it.
Yeah. Oh, that
You know how many of these niggas, kids is not.
That's why I fought with Deuce. He said, yeah, nigga, I lied about certain shit I did. You know what I'm saying?
But all rappers lie about it, shit.
Yeah, but that was, you know what I'm saying?
But then when real shit hit the fan and you in a situation where it's legal shit come in, now you have to really stand on who you really are.
Because you know it's amazing, bro. And I know y'all probably, we all around the same age. Bro, how many of our friends is coming home now for shit they did when we was teenagers?
Ooh.
You know how many of my friends, bro?
Damn, son.
You know how many of my fucking friends
That's crazy.
is coming home now from something they did in 2001 or 1999? I got niggas that came home from doing 17, 16, 15, 10, 13. You know what I'm saying?
They're not better.
But let me tell you, you know what? And this is the reason, and this is why I said I want to get in philanthropy, because you want to know what, bro? When I see all these drill kids, niggas who always be talking about, and it's always been a thing about men talking about women not having fathers. Do you know how much wrong men have done in this world, in the hood, because we don't have fathers?
Right. I seen my boy say that on Big Fast the other day. That nigga said, go get a crackhead, old nigga, or something. The hell. He said the dads is left the
No,
left
but
the
look,
house.
but these is the niggas, all these drill niggas, they fathers is the niggas coming home from doing 20 and 15 and 17 and all of that shit, and you left your kids out here. You feel me? So that's why I
fend for
said,
themselves and figure it out.
but this is why I say that I feel a social responsibility to my people when I don't give a fuck where you from, because end of the day, bro, I'm black. That's what I know. That's who I am. And as long as much as if I could do one thing, I don't give a fuck if it's one kid that say, yo, I seen this podcast and that shit made me stop gangbanging.
Yeah, word up.
You feel me?
What I did helped. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
I completed my
Bro,
mission.
gangs is the greatest idea poorly executed.
Yeah.
Facts. How many? You know way more Bloods, Crips, BDs, and GDs than you know.
He said he was in a
Alpha,
rock.
Beta,
He
Kappas.
said, yo, I was just in a rock. He said, but I ain't know y'all niggas was so blooded out.
What? Nigga, I ain't know that shit was super blood.
Bro,
Bro.
they got so many different ape hoods.
He said,
and
bro,
all that.
Yeah, bro, I met all the apes.
All
up
that-
there. Shouts
all
out to
these
them,
niggas
man.
apes.
Peace almighty to all of them.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, bro, is like,
I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know where it came from. When I was growing up in Rochester, it was West Side versus East Side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
the
saying?
local
You're black,
gangs,
yeah, local.
niggas go to-
Nah,
But-
nigga
but
like
you know what?
RST,
Yeah.
Naughty Heads. I'm shouting all my Rochester gang.
I'm gonna tell you where it come from, bro. Influence, bro.
Yeah.
It's no difference in it, like, cause when I see the Cali niggas talk, oh man, if it ain't blood over here, it don't mean nothing. No, bro. These is your children that you don't want to take custody for, nigga. If you influenced enough, if you was gangbanging or whatever, and when them niggas came through the neighborhood to do them interviews, and y'all was like, yeah, nigga, we done ran down on some Crips and that. Guess what, bro? It's niggas over here that feel just like y'all.
that, yeah,
Now the message y'all put out might have not been the best message, you know what I mean? And then you get all of these, like I said, I know way more gang members than I know fraternity members. You feel me? But we got to start changing them ideologies. You know what I mean? We got
I
to
ain't
start
gonna lie,
changing
I couldn't have been no fraternity nigga neither, but that's just me.
I ain't go to school, so I don't even know how. I wanted to be in one because of school days, though.
Yeah, see, I went to black college. That shit used to be going down. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
them
I
be
went to
wildin',
CLU,
bro.
yeah.
That shit ain't nothing but a gang with taxes. Man.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a
Man,
fact.
so man, we appreciate you coming and fuck with us,
Appreciate
man.
y'all,
It was a
man.
blessing, man.
Facts.
So man, what's new for Wayno coming up, man? You know what I'm saying? Before you wrap it up, man.
Everything, man. I just started my nonprofit organization called You Can Do It Too.
Okay, that's dope.
I'm doing a lot of different things.
I need
Homies
to get with you with that because I got, like I said, I be fucking with the Little League football team.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of kids from shout out to the Georgia Rattlers. We like from 5 to 12.
Awesome.
Yeah,
bro. So yeah, You Can Do It Too. You know, I'm doing a lot of the groundwork is gonna be back in home in Harlem, but it's for everybody. Like you know what I mean. I want to have a You Can Do It Too in Atlanta, Memphis, Miami. I want to change the ideology of what the Boys and Girls Club was. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I want to really be remembered for. I mean, of course, I got that. Of course, I'm at QC. You feel
Shout out
me?
to that. One of the biggest
man.
labels in the world.
Absolutely, man. Shouts out to Coach Peace.
man.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Tell QC, man, send them artists through here, man. We need
Listen,
them.
man,
on
I got them, man. I send them on through,
send
man.
them
But
in,
yeah, we got.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Vezo, man. That's how Vezo get in the building, man. We need him
Vezo,
down here.
Yeah, that's my brother, man.
Him, Deuce.
Yeah,
you got
Yachty, all of them, man.
Yeah.
Like working at QC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It reminds me a lot of Rockefeller. You know what I mean? I'm doing that over there. I'm about to get into hosting in gaming leagues and all of that because I Like, I love playing video games, man. That's my favorite pastime. So I'm about to start doing that and getting into that world. I'm about to start getting into the streaming stuff like I was telling you before. You know what I mean? Like Act gave me a lot of information on that. You know what I mean? My whole thing is like, I see the Cots and Knots and Dukes and all of them and Phantom and all that. Just let the OGs, let the old niggas in. You feel me? I want to, you know, get into that world and meet those brothers and you know, hopefully if in the future I could work with them, stuff like that. And then also, like, my son is starting a brand, man. I'm about to really dig in, you know, my son, my oldest daughter, man. Like, bro, it's real life going on. It's real life going on, man.
Real dad.
Thank you, man.
That's hard.
I'm out here living, bro, and like y'all said, I'm really happy that y'all asked that question. Like, where's your mental level, man? That shit meant a lot. You know what I mean? I'm at a 9. You know what I mean? My shit go up and down like a roller coaster, but I feel good right now and I feel confident. I'm looking forward to the new year.
That's real, man. But you already know, man. Like I said, man, this Wayno, man. Go check him out, man. Follow him on all that shit. Go check out some old podcasts. I just seen you at this Angela shit. That was dope.
Yeah, I hosted you know what I mean, Way Up with Angela Yee, man.
Shout out to that. That's hard.
Yeah, man. I did Ray Daniels' joint.
Yeah, I seen Ray. Ray said some crazy shit. They was like, yo, niggas can't decipher a Nas verse. I was at the house
man, Ray is crazy.
I really like Ray. For that, though.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. He's a
Ray dope. I met we met him at the
Ray was bugged.
We was at who was at the what the joint the festival we went to that Charlamagne the Guy. What we
the Black Podcast. I mean,
Black Podcast. Black Effect.
Effect.
We had met Ray there, but you know he was just so many people. But I met him there.
Shout out to Ray. It's definitely respect.
Though.
But you know everybody got their perspective.
Everybody got music subjective, man. You can say the same shit about a lot of other people. But yeah, man. I just working on this music.
I fuck with Ray though. That's hard.
You don't have a few wild ones too.
Huh?
You don't have a few wild perspectives.
Tell me one before we get up out of here.
With that Pac shit.
With that Lil Wayne.
They just found out Pac. They found out who killed Pac.
No, I said that Lil Wayne was a better rapper than Tupac.
He said
he is.
He said yes.
He is.
You feel like that?
Listen, all right. This is the last thing we're gonna say.
Hold on, you said you.
Let me elaborate. Let me elaborate. Right now, Pac. While when we was young, everything that Pac seemed like a lifetime, it was only for like 4 years that he really had a run. It wasn't that long. Now, he did amazing shit at that time, right? But I'm talking about Wayne's skill set. Even Pac was a straight, direct, get to the point, emotion, tell you what it is artist, right? He wasn't a nigga that you had to catch a metaphor or you had to have, like, he said the most clever thing. Like, it's not a lot of Tupac bars and you're like, oh shit, he said that. Wayne, bro, his skill set was a different type of skill set where he would say different things and metaphors and simile and different shit. You feel me?
But that was over time.
It was over time. And
his first 4 years, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, but I'm not comparing the first 4 years. Unfortunately, Pac died.
Right, so that's why you can't say that.
I can say that because that's my opinion. Yeah. But the thing is
Harlem niggas, Harlem niggas like, I can't say that.
But that's the thing. I'm not saying that by no means does that mean do I that's like Jay-Z and Nas, right?
Yeah.
There's places that Nas could go that he's went. Jay-Z don't have a one mic. He don't have a song that give you the emotion of a one mic. Jay-Z don't have a fucking second child.
I never changed. Hold on.
He don't. No, hold on. Never change is not one mic.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that.
Let's put this in. I know this our last thing. Let's put this in the context real quick.
Okay.
Think about one mic, right?
Yeah.
He starts off monotone. As the beat builds, he goes up and he's saying shit to go into the beat.
Yeah,
he's telling a story in that space.
One mic is very
One mic is different.
Yeah.
Think about rewind. Jay-Z don't have a rewind.
Yeah, but that's, you see.
Wait. I'm just putting things in the context, right?
Yeah.
Now, Jay-Z don't have a second childhood. When Nas song Second Childhood, where he break down a nigga in his hood, he break down a shorty from his hood, and he talk about his perspective of people not being able to fucking grow up and still be in the hood doing the same shit. Right. Now, Nas don't have a Hovey baby. Nas don't have a D Evils. Nas don't have a fucking Threats. Nas don't have a what more can I say? Yeah. There's different things that every artist have that the other artists don't got.
I like that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even have no rebuttal. Because as you came back, because I thought you were going to stand on that and be like, okay,
I'm not saying Pac trash.
Okay.
Pac was a fucking actor, though. Okay. You know what I mean? He was.
That's a skill set.
I'm not taking nothing from him.
I'm saying like, yo, he acted.
No, I'm not saying that.
It's crazy because I was at the barbershop today. You know what? Like, then we could rap. It's one, I would love to interview Suge Knight.
You ain't gonna get much conversation out of that nigga.
I'm just saying, cause bro,
But
think about how Suge was back in the like.
Nah, Suge Knight was, bro. He's treacherous. But the older I get, the more I understand him.
Me too. Like,
Yo,
why he was
boy,
on
beat
bullshit?
these niggas up and put them in the studio.
Go to the studio right now. I just say, yo, cause Suge was getting all the thug niggas. Like
but nowadays, Suge ass is sweet. Niggas is punching
Niggas
Suge
is
back.
killed that.
Yeah,
yo, bro, nigga, you try that shit right now.
Yo, what? Hey, I call it the GT area. You're one of these Grand Theft Auto little niggas.
Man, you sound one of them. You sound one of them little niggas from the east
You do
side.
not want one of these Grand Theft Auto niggas that got something lit that the niggas
Yeah,
step
I
out their
ain't playing
hood.
with these niggas.
For real,
These
man.
little
Hey, you
kids.
better stop playing with these niggas, man.
Fact.
For real. These GTA area.
Yeah.
Man, and Grand Theft Auto on the made. What they dropped? They what? They came out in what?
They only got 3 of them shit. 4.
No, Grand Theft Auto. The last one came out like 7 years ago.
5.
Yeah, 05.
No, 5
Oh,
Grand Theft
5
Autos
Grand
exist.
Theft
They about to
Autos.
put out 6.
When the last one came out? Like
2013.
What? Come on, man. And niggas still been that same game been going.
Oh yeah.
That same game been going.
Oh, that's a whole. Listen, bro. I'm telling. Next time, because I'm gonna come back. We gotta do a part 2.
I'll
But
fuck
next
with
time
you,
I
though,
come
right,
back,
yeah.
bro, we
It's
gonna talk about
fire.
because that gaming world. I'm just and look, we gonna rap on. I'm gonna tell you, but this is why I wanted to get in the gaming world. 84% of African Americans make up the buyership when it comes to gaming.
Man, listen, my son has a gaming computer.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
84% make up the buying power in gaming, right? Do you know how much? Do you know it's our percent of professionals in it? 4%.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wait, what?
In gaming, say that
in
again.
gaming.
In gaming,
So,
what?
in the gaming world, right?
Yeah.
We make up for 84% of like the purchasing,
Yeah.
buying shit, but only 4% of us are professional
professionals,
gamers that's
yeah.
making money out of it in for the black community. So that's one of the reasons why I'm stepping into that lane, because if I would have known that I could have been a gamer, you know what I mean, I probably wouldn't be sitting here I probably would be sitting on the couch, but for different reasons. So I want to bring that awareness. But we got to do a part 2.
Yeah, we got to,
do a
man.
part 2.
Oh, man, y'all already know. Man, this is one of the dopest interviews we're going to have, man.
that's a
This
fire,
Fat Nasty
fire.
Podcast, man.
That's
One
right.
half of the Belly Gang Boys.
Let me put my belly on your butt, you
And we
heard?
signing out, man. The big one, man.
Peace, y'all.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
crazy.
Wayno, damn.
Boy, you came in